What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Collectors Assemble live here on Friday nights. I appreciate everybody being on, spending your Friday night with us here. As you can see, I'm pumped up because I just got done watching the season finale of Loki, which I thought was amazing. Great season. Just like the last season, of course. But before we get into that, man, I want to welcome my panel. First and foremost, for the second time in ToyQuest101 Collectors Assemble history, today P-Rock has officially been on time. Ladies and gentlemen, P-Rock, are you there?
Is he really here though?
Are we gonna count this if he doesn't answer?
I was about to cheer and holler for him, but okay.
I don't know. I think he's about to get that card revoked. Do you guys think we're gonna collect this, or could I don't know. Nah, he's not on. We're not counting it. He's still late. Doesn't count. All right. Anyway, for the first time, right, second brother, you've been on the show.
First,
he's been on the show before.
Yeah, he's been out here before.
No, I haven't been on here. It's the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, welcome, bro. I appreciate you being on for sure. I could have sworn this was your second time, but I appreciate you being on, man. How's everything?
Everything's good, but maybe I was on, maybe not. Man, I'm old, so I probably forgot. I'm just gonna keep it honest, but I think this is my first time. Honestly, do. But we talk about P-Rock. P-Rock did an old school move, like when you're in class, you just put your hat on the desk. And then you could say that you was there, because your hat is sitting
exactly.
there. I think that's what's going on with P-Rock right now.
That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what it is, but it's all right. It's not counting though, P-Rock. Just for the record. But anyway, Mr. Kennedy, what's up, dude?
What's going on?
Not much. I'm digging that shirt.
Thank you.
What's up with you, man? How's everything?
Chilling, relaxing. Spent all day watching Conan the Barbarian again. That's why it's called Sumerian on the bottom, because I'm in my Conan face.
Nice.
I finally saw the Jason Momoa Conan.
What'd you think?
It was all right. It was okay. Not to watch it in theaters, but it's not Arnold. Let's put it that way.
No, of course not. Are you excited for the PCS Conan that's coming out?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did they show the
two versions, right?
Did they show?
They showed the mock-up for it.
Okay.
The art for it. If I have it, I'll send it to you. I think I showed it last week. I can't remember.
Because I know the one I missed out was the one Sideshow did years ago with the war paint. I think that's one of my favorite ones. So if they could do another war paint one, then I would be down for that.
Is that the one where he's posing with the sword? In
yeah,
the up?
Yeah, he's upstairs.
Post that, man.
That's
I
a
thought
bad
that was
statue.
new.
So,
Man.
Wait, we just saw P-Rock.
Did he come back on?
Yeah, he just popped in and out.
And then in and out.
He's slacking. But anyway, Aaron, what's up, dude?
What's going on, bro? Chilling. I just got another garage shelf for more figures for the future. You already know.
Let's go.
Got to get more space.
Are you trying to make space for things that are coming, or things that you think you're gonna buy?
Both.
More statues or more 6 scale?
6 scale. Statues are too big, bro.
Bro, stop it. Just get rid of the 6 scale.
Nah, maybe in the future. I just got the 6 scale. I'm not gonna leave it.
Iron Studios is 10 scale. You'll be good.
I know. I'm trying to find this Conan thing, but
there goes P-Rock. We got him.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, ladies. We're still not counting this, bro. See, you were.
No, I was having audio. I couldn't hear nothing.
Oh,
so I was like, that's why I came in real quick. I was like, wait, is it because I'm not in here? But that's why I was like, that's why I finally figured it out. So my bad.
All right. Well,
what's up, Loki variant?
That's right. That's right. You see that, right? There's a reason behind this, but here it is. I found it. Hold on. I got it. Let me send this to
Dude, not for nothing, man. When second brother and Mr. Kenny kind of look alike. If you like, when I first came in, they both get the glasses. The only thing this is the hat.
Now I see it.
They get the same facial hair.
I see it.
We're trying to say because I'm old.
No.
Oh man, that was a below the belt shot.
I know, right?
See,
The
look,
low blow,
there
son.
we go. Look, there we
There
go.
we go. There we go.
There we go.
Bro, I was like, whenever it's guy, I was like, wait,
Whoa,
who's that? I was
they
like, why
look
is
like that's crazy.
They're twinning, yo.
holy shit?
And
Yeah,
I
let's
need to
go.
get a prescription for the P Rock edition glasses right there. You know?
Yeah, we
Stutter
need
shades. The
the
stutter
P-Rock
shades.
Zilla.
Yeah.
Nah.
the signature glasses.
Let's go. Did you get the picture, Anthony?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
I got these new techno ones, like this high tech. Oh, they ain't working now.
I thought you got the
No,
ones from the
that
New
was
York
kinda
Comic Con.
dope. All right.
I'm wearing these.
Oh, they
tomorrow
light
for the
up. You should
fights.
put them on, bro.
No, I'm wearing it for the fight tomorrow.
Oh, for the fights?
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be good fights.
It's a good big paper.
Anyway, all right, let's get this show on the road, guys. So let's real quick, so I can take this damn thing off. Loki, bro. I don't want no spoilers. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but Loki was the truth, man. I think that man deserves a award, bro, for his acting, especially that
So
season
glad.
finale was so good. But yeah, what did you guys think about it? Did you guys watch it yet?
Oh yes, I saw it.
I did.
Honestly, dude, I am so behind. And me and the missus were just talking about downloading the whole. Actually, because we're gonna be traveling, download the first season on into the second season.
Ooh.
To binge it to get all of it in, because we stopped at the second episode because we've been so busy. But I've been hearing amazing things about it.
It's
Amazing
good.
things.
It's a little different, but it's good. And both seasons had their great things about them. Like the first season, all the variants I think was like the highlight of the season, and then the second time around, I think the whole story basically was just like a whole flop for us.
I'm so glad it
turnaround.
ended off with a banger.
I know.
So glad, because these last Marvel shows, it's always the final episode that's like mediocre.
Yeah.
It sucks, but this Loki's was a banger.
But I wonder. I don't want to.
Man, I'm confused with the ending a little bit.
I was just gonna say that, but I don't want to go into it too much. But what does it mean is
Exactly.
what I'm looking for, right? What does it mean? But we'll leave it at that because I don't think everybody's seen it so far. And I don't want to do any spoilers. But the ending was cool. But what does it mean? That's what kind of I was left off with. I'm gonna have to go look at some YouTuber and that dive deeps into the Easter eggs and stuff. But yeah, definitely really, really good, guys. And we just dropped our President Loki Iron Studios review on our channel. If you guys go check it out, and I can take this off. And you guys are gonna look for my head's probably all red now. Look for a reel coming from us with Ilyana and Iron Studios. I'm really excited about. I can't say too much about it, but before we get into some of the statues, I do want to talk about the whole Iron Studios thing in a minute. Did you guys happen to see the Sylvester Stallone documentary yet?
No, not yet.
I saw it on Netflix, man, and I was getting ready to put it on, and I'm like, you know what? I want to actually take all of this in, because we know Sly has a hell of a damn story to tell.
Yeah, he does.
When I saw the trailer for it, I said, nah, I'm gonna make sure I'm sitting there doing anything for me to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. I saw the Arnold one and the Sly one. I like the Arnold one better, but the Sly one, man, it's crazy to see the roller coaster these guys go through. And these are my heroes growing up. These are the people that I watched and stuff. But if you haven't seen it, go see it. It dives deep into his family and it's kind of just how he thought about things growing up, some of the things he missed, some of the things that he sacrificed, some of the things that he thought he was doing well but didn't. Like the struggle was like real, you know what I mean? Arch, this guy. He's like, I was gonna watch it, but I didn't have any lube. Arch, I swear. I haven't seen Arch in a while. But anyway, late night trip. What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, Renz is here. Calvin, poor Calvin's working. Sending a realist. What's up? What's up? Got Dennis. Dennis is working too. Arch is in the building. Let's go. Yeah, man. But if you guys haven't had a chance, definitely go check out that on Netflix. So that's basically what I just got done watching was Loki and then the Sly movie. And then I started watching Invincible, but it was only one show. I thought, or one episode.
Yeah, they don't do it all at once. They do it weekly.
Oh, okay, I didn't know. And then I watched the one with Starlight, is it? Or Starfire? I don't know what the hell
Star
it is.
or something. Yeah.
Star Bright. I don't know. But anyway,
Rainbow
I
Bright.
watched those two. They
You
were
see the
good
Marvels?
too. Huh?
You saw the Marvels or no?
Nah.
No, but I know a
doing
lot of
Disney
people
Plus
are
for
out there
that.
seeing it now. So,
I'm doing
but
Disney Plus for that one.
And Jay just sent me a spoiler. I haven't seen it yet, but Jay sent me a spoiler that
Yeah.
got me really excited.
Yeah, I
yeah.
heard about that. I heard
Really
Yeah, I heard about
excited.
spoiler. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't spoil it for me though.
I'm not going to say anything. And I was kind of not. Jay was like, "Do you want to hear it or you don't?" And then he kept, "You want to hear it?" I'm like, "Dude, you called me for a reason. So
Just
if you
spit
call
it
me
out.
and you get me hyped, don't lead me to the edge of the cliff and then push me off without telling me." So
Yeah.
he said it to me, and I was just like, "Oh, I just hope they just take their time." That's
Yeah.
all I have to say.
Yeah. Here's Autumn Eve. Autumn Eve, yes, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
one
right.
that it was whatchamacallit. Hey Anthony, can you bring up stuff on the computer?
On my end, I don't
Yeah.
think I don't know how to. I'm gonna be honest.
Does anybody know how to? I mean, I'll do it, but
P-Rock, maybe.
no, I'll do it. It's all right. Let me see if
I think he's frozen again.
Anyway, so I want to.
Yeah, yeah. I had to look too. I was like, wait, is he fucking with us? Or?
I'm gonna try to pull it up, but
we got him.
if this shit freezes, then I don't know what to tell you guys.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
There you go.
I told you. I was going on. Y'all got some issues over here.
I don't know. We'll see.
Was it just me or everybody else froze?
It was just you.
No, it was just you. I'm trying to bring up the Iron Studio stuff, but it's gonna freeze on my end. That's what I was trying to ask somebody. But let's see what happens if I can get it to come up here real quick. Hopefully it'll come on. Anyway, let me give it some time. But listen, guys, so real quick. So Iron Studios, as you guys know, last week we spoke a little bit towards the tail end of the show about their Disney line. Their Disney line is incredible. They have a Disney 100 line that's with that line as well. That's very limited. And they do their things in 3. They have their regular statue, their deluxe statue, which is my favorite. And then they have the Disney 100 exclusive statue as well. So those things right there are really, really taking off for Iron Studios and Disney. And the reason why I wanted to show this today was because I'm partnering up with them to do a video with Ileana and Iron Studios. And basically they grace me with a discount for everyone who wants to partake in any purchasing of their Disney products, and they're getting 20% off even on the pre-order, guys. So usually you don't really get discounts on pre-orders, but this one does work for the pre-orders, which is kind of nice. We tested out the day before yesterday, and it did work. So let me see if I could bring this up now so you guys could see some of the so now P-Rock's not going to be back till 9 o'clock. Watch. Remember I said that.
Okay.
Right. Let's see if I can bring this up. All right. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. So these are the Disney lines out. Last week we talked about the what was it? The Peter Pan one? We talked about the Peter Pan one. As you can see here, they got Peter Pan, they got Monsters Inc., they got the Little Mermaid, the Lion King. So let me just bring up, let me see if I can bring this one up here. I'll bring up the Peter Pan one if it comes up. Here we go. So this is the deluxe one. Let me see if I can get an actual picture of what it looks like. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So the deluxe one comes with all this. Comes with the water base, the alligator, Peter Pan, all the characters and stuff. For the deluxe one only comes with all this. The regular one doesn't come with the water or the alligator at all. But yeah, these things are freaking neat. But they have a really, really good line of products with Disney. And they're going to start this promotion soon. But like I said, they're giving me 20% off on these items, which is kind of nice. And yeah, you guys could partake on that. We're definitely going to get one for sure.
Yeah, Iron Studios just kills it with their lines. I mean, I know all the Disney fans go nuts over this, so I know this is going to be sold out quick. So it's one of those, get it now while it's hot.
Yeah, it's really good, man. And like I said, they do a fantastic job just capturing everything. And then for them to have that license with Disney is really big. So I know they're trying to go hard on that. I'm just grateful that they, thought of us for it. But like I said, they were nice enough to give us 20% off. So if anybody wants to venture down this road or get something for the holidays, if you just want to try it out, you go on Iron Studios website, add it to the cart at the end, promo TOY101, and see how much it gives you off. And then it's up to you if you want to get it or not. But just to show you guys,
because that deluxe one is 800. You forget the 20% off. That's a nice chunk of change right there.
Well, I don't know if it's the 20% off the 800 or 20%. I think it's 20% off the pre-order price. So like this 160, I believe is the pre-order.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna get 20% off of this, which I believe was like $45 off, which is still a lot because usually the discounts that you get for anyone is like 10, 15, 20 bucks here and there. But $45 is still a pretty good chunk of change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I wish it was $800. Shit. But yeah,
I get them deluxes, all of them.
Yeah, I know the deluxes are nice, man. And for me, even though the Disney 100 ones, so they come in 3 tiers. You got the regular, the Disney, the deluxe ones, which come with all the characters and a little bit more bang for your buck. And then you got the Disney 100 line, which is just the basic statue, but with the 100 series base. And that one's super limited. The only thing that I don't know if you agree with me, Anthony, is that I don't know why they didn't make the deluxe version a 100 series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's the basic statue, but with the limited base versus the entire thing with the limited.
It would have made more sense how to make the deluxe ones a lot more limited.
Yeah. So
that way we could drive up the demand.
Right. So I don't know why. Why they did that, but it is what it is. Scar.
Regardless, at the end of the day, Disney fans are gonna eat this up.
I know.
If you look at the detail and the paint and the craftsmanship, it's just better than most of the stuff that you go with the Disney parks.
Yeah.
And pick up. So it's like, I really like that Peter Pan one. Not a fan of the cartoon growing up, but it's just that scene is just very epic scene.
I know, it's very iconic, right? Arch, if you want to use it, it's up to you. TOY101, you can test it out. Like go, add it to cart, pick which one you want, and then see how much the discount is, and then you could just not do it or do it, whatever you want to do. But TOY101, guys. But yeah, the Scar one's dope because the deluxe one comes with all the hyenas and stuff, which I thought was neat. So that's a good one. I like the Peter Pan one too, even though he's not my favorite character. But I think Ileana's gonna pick Aladdin, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, the Aladdin one has so much going on too.
Yeah.
But they're neat. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, another discount for our viewers. Thanks to our partnership, which I always try to get stuff for you guys to benefit from it. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. I think it might be a while though. It might be for like maybe a month or a couple of weeks because, like I said, they haven't started or announced it yet. But yeah, for sure. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, definitely do it. Did he say he isn't a fan of Peter Pan cartoon? No. What I meant is it's not that I'm not a fan. Is that out of all the ones there, I wouldn't, for me, like the Lion King is better than Peter Pan.
No, I said I wasn't a real. I mean, I've seen the cartoon numerous times. I'm just not a big fan of Peter Pan.
I was a fan of Hook with
Robin Williams. Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
And true story. And I got the receipts for this. I had Rufio DJ a party at San Diego Comic-Con for us.
Oh.
So I have him freaking DJing a party in his Rufio gear playing Lost Boys.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Imagine walking in and being like,
that's wild.
Is that Rufio? Freaking dope. I got receipts for that. What up? But anyway, let's get to some statues, guys. Now that I made that announcement real quick.
Well, congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you. No, congrats to you guys, man. That's for you guys.
Oh yeah,
Miguel, man, you about to start me in another addiction because I'm looking at this
Dude, he tries to do that.
I wish I had better pictures, or I wasn't having any computer problems, because like last week, if you look at last week's stream and I brought up the real pictures of the Hook one, not the ones like online, dude, it's really, really good. So if you Google like the pictures, will probably come out better, but I'm telling you, man, they're really, really nice. And for those who've been to Disney and seen some of the like, statues that they have, like it's like that, but I think a little bit better.
Definitely.
But let's talk about this, because this is something big that came out from Prime One Studios. This is this thing is nuts, man. Second brother's gonna be like, I'm never coming on the show again.
I told you, man, you got me get ready. About to have me go through another addiction over here. I'm looking at the X-Men.
That's what he does. That's what he does.
Bro, it's so hard. It's so hard to be in this hobby and not go super. Like, you have to have a real, like, you have to have an art of patience to not hit the trigger on half of these things. But this is a perfect example. So this is a Scar Predator from Aliens versus Predator. Now, I like this Predator. This to me is a Predator that I would get. But man, this thing comes with a million things, man. This is the deluxe version. I don't really talk about the regular versions, because if I'm gonna get a statue, I'm gonna get the deluxe one. Like, why would I get the regular?
I'm gonna give you all those portraits and extras. It's like, oh my God, come on, how can?
And I love that they have the busts. So let's go through this real quick. So I'm just gonna go through these pictures. Look at that. Oh my God, it's amazing. But look at that face.
Man, the mother-in-law will have a fit.
What's the price looking on?
Man.
The price of this? I have no idea. I didn't check. Anthony, can you check for me?
Okay.
Quarter scale or third scale?
That's
quarter, right?
Quarter.
Yeah, it's quarter, but it's gonna be third scale pricing.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
At least 1,500. 15, 14 or 15 at least.
Oh, I think it's more.
Yeah, I think it's more.
Yeah,
like
the
16,
deluxe.
17.
Okay, the deluxe is 3,600.
Holy shit, bro!
3,600.
That's that Prime One prices for you.
No, even
Third-
that.
and
Kind of
for the regular,
that's gotta be
the regular.
third scale.
The regular 3,000.
Wow.
Three
What up,
grand.
FBJ?
Oh, and it is third scale.
I was about to say, yeah, that's third. That's gotta be.
Yeah, I
third.
thought it was 1/3 scale too, but I
I
didn't
was
want
about to
to.
say when the quarter scales hit
It
that
is
price, man.
36
hell
inches
nah.
tall.
Nah, son.
Arch says if you need any DJing for your bath sessions, he got you.
All right. You bring the bubbles too?
Okay,
Arch?
well, the regular comes up with the extra portraits too. So
Yeah, so I think the bonus one has a couple weapons, and I think something about the base. I can't really remember what it was.
Oh, it has LED illumination and
Yep.
extra weapons in the hand.
Yeah.
Man, I can't.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Because not only
But
that,
this-
the thing
but the
about this,
limited-
they have
but-
this one. You know they're gonna have the other ones eventually, so you're gonna want to get the other ones. That's
Well,
over $1,200 right there.
So this
But
is one of those things where you don't want to go down that rabbit hole, because there's so many Predator statues out there, and Prime One Studios does an amazing job
Yes, they
with
do.
these that you just go
Have
nuts.
they done third scale card? Like this is the first time. They already didn't they do quarter scale? But this is the first time they did third. Or they've done third before.
Let me see.
I'm not sure. I don't go down this line because of that. What I just said. Screw that.
For me,
But,
the
like-
Predators would be hard for statues, man. Because you go on and pose them. Like you want to move them around a little bit.
Yeah.
Or you could just buy a bunch of them and have them. Yeah, see, there's a swappable parts on the bottom right. This is crazy, but
Okay, hell yeah.
No, it looked like all the Predators are 1/3 scale.
Oh,
City Hunter was 1/3.
it was the same price, like in the 3,000 ballpark.
No, well, that
Bro,
has a deluxe bonus version. Jungle
you
Hunter's third.
you have a Prime One Studios piece. You know how expensive that shit is.
I know.
P-Rock?
Yeah, but not. That's what I'm saying. The one I have is just the quarter scale. The Berserk one's about 16 to 18. That's why I was like, when he said 3,000, I was like, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I can't do the third scale. Because I'm the one that would want all three of them.
This is crazy, yo. But these are really nice. But second brother, what do you think? Looking at this, I know you just got like maybe one statue but looking at something like this, I know Predator might not be a choice of yours, but I know you could probably appreciate the art behind this
You're
and the
about to
size.
convert him into.
I love Predators, and what pulled me in for the Grim Knight that I got, because I was with Mario and Calvin, and I saw it in person. Now I could hold off a little bit on the addiction if I see it on the screen. I'm like, okay, I want it and I don't. But once I see it, it's like game over. So it's like that situation right now. If I see this thing in person, I'm like, and just like I said, the mother-in-law gonna freak out because the Grim Knight is in the living room, and she got to walk past it every day. So,
dude, it's just crazy. Dokinator just got some 6-scale figures.
Jeez.
Yeah.
The Feral Predator went up for pre-order today.
Oh yeah. What's up, Terry? First 2 movies for me as well. If I'm getting a Predator statue, it would be from the first 2 movies. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would get the original Predator for sure, but this one's dope, man. I really like this one.
This one is dope. I mean, the movie wasn't. I mean, it was okay, but because of this Predator alone, if I had the space and I had the money, I go all in.
Mm-hmm.
I know. And a lot of people are lacking both things, money and space.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Is either one or the other?
3,000 though.
That 3,600. It's the same.
Yeah, I can't see myself paying that much.
Not at least
that's a down payment on a car, 15.
Man.
No, I mean, listen. That's how much these things go for. I'm not surprised at the price. I don't see myself paying that much for this.
I mean, I'm looking at the ultimate bonus version for the City Hunter Predator, and my mind is just like, I can't fathom how much it costs. I'm just like, oh, there's so much.
That's what I'm saying. When you said the price, like what?
Terry even said it. He's like, the city one is his favorite, but it's the most expensive one. The bonus one I think was like $6,000. Oh, he just said it here. It was 5,600.
5,600. That's the ultimate bonus version.
Much that Terminator bus.
That thing better kill roaches or something.
I can get the
only 150 a maze.
Any kind of
what? It's only 150.
Dokinator. He's like, I can get 3 Green Ranger busts for that price. And listen, this is the thing. This is the thing that I've tried to bring this up before, and now we're living in a time where we kind of got to be real selective about what we get, right? Because the pricing, everything in life is just exaggerated prices, right? So like there's companies out there, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, like Tweeterhead and stuff that are coming out with amazing statues, but for way cheaper than this. Now, obviously you can't compare the two because this the Predator and Prime One Studios and stuff is just on another level when it comes to details and all that, but like you got to sit there and consider the price. And he's right. The Green Ranger bus is nowhere near this price. It's a huge statue. It's really good. And, you got to sit there and realize, all right, am I going to get this or am I going to get this to save some money and, put it towards something else? So it's hard to make these decisions sometimes, but a 3K, it better skin the neighbor I don't like.
Very true.
Yeah,
Very
I don't. Listen, I appreciate it, but I can't. I don't see myself, spending this type of money. Andrew is here. What's up, Andrew?
How's it going, guys?
Not much. We're just talking about this Predator that came out for Prime One Studios. It's insane.
How far are you on Lord of the Rings?
Damn.
Wow, P-Rock just straight for the jugular, huh?
Straight for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, straight
Wasting
for
no
life.
time. Now I finished that a couple weeks ago, P-Rock.
First one, the first movie.
No, all three.
What?
I haven't
Nice.
done the Hobbit
Hercules,
ones, but,
Hercules.
All
Yeah.
right.
He said Hercules, Hercules.
I'm happy, yo. I'm
He
proud
said
of you. I'm
Hercules,
happy, yo.
Hercules.
Yeah, I got tingles in my body now because of that. I'm proud. For real, man. I'm happy. Yes.
Hey, so Andrew, you were just at a con, right?
Yep, I was at Ranger Stop here in Orlando earlier today.
Nice.
Oh.
Did you pick up anything cool?
Yep, I've got them right here. So I've got this Megazord Funko box that I got signed by basically
Everybody?
Yeah.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
everybody, yeah. Oh,
Nice.
So we've got Zach, Aisha, Jason. On the other side, from the special on Netflix, we got Min, Bulk and Skull, Kat, Rocky, Adam. The only ones I'm missing is
Nice.
Kim and Billy.
Wow.
nice.
Wait, you got them all today, or that's throughout? Like
Nope, just today. They were all here in the same
that
place.
was just
Wow.
today.
Day.
Yep.
Holy
And I also got my Rita signed by the voice actress that does her, who surprisingly does the voice for Mother Townsend in Clone Wars, of the Night Sisters. And then I also had I had already gotten the voice actor for Alpha 5, but they had the physical actress that wore the suit and everything like that. So I got her to sign my Alpha 5.
Nice.
And then the last thing I got was they had Ty from Digimon, and I got him to sign my Ty Pop.
Let's go. Wow, great.
That's a man
pickup.
with a mission.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
that's a
Man.
Yeah.
I was able to knock that out in about 3 hours. So
What?
Whoa.
Did
The
any of
lines
them
was kind
say-
of short then.
yeah, well, Friday it's at this one. Friday's not that crazy. Like there was okay lines, but like Saturday's where it's at, and then Sunday probably as well. But it literally just kicked off today at like 3:30 in the afternoon till about 8. So it was a short first day to begin with. And so I was just kind of able to beat the crowd a little bit before they come in this weekend, especially with it being a holiday weekend.
Nice,
That's
bro.
outstanding. That is
Yo,
outstanding.
Dockinator's like, where's mine at? He's in the car and just said, jeez, bro. That
With the ay.
yeah. Oh shit. Dude, great pickup though. Congrats, man. It's always nice to see somebody like get like, they have a goal in mind and they just go grab it, and now you feel accomplished, and now it's just gonna sit on your shelf and you'll be able to look at it every day.
Yeah, it's one of those that like I get to add to the collection. Well, thank you, FBJ. And sorry, that one made me laugh. Obviously, unfortunately, I'll never be able to add like JDF to it, but I do have a previously signed one by him and a couple other things signed by him as well. So I'll be able to add that to like my Power Ranger shrine, if you will. So.
Nice. Good
So
pickup,
when,
man.
When you were getting that signed, did anyone say, where am I supposed to sign it? Or did they say, damn?
Kind of like it was funny. Walter Jones, the original Black Ranger, was the first one to sign. So he's like, "Do you care where?" I was like, "No, you kind of set the precedence here." And he's like, "Cool, I'm gonna take up the whole top." He's like, after that, it was kind of like trying to be strategic as much as possible. So
Yeah. I gotta try to get one of them on the show one day. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
Pink
having one of them on
Ranger.
the show.
That's the one I remember.
Nah, that's like the hardest one.
Oh,
That-
the
that is
Yellow
probably
Ranger,
the
Yellow
hardest one.
Ranger, She was good too.
yeah,
The other
yeah.
Ranger passed away, bud.
Oh,
Well,
did she?
the second one, Aisha, that's the one
Oh,
that
I didn't know. See, that's how
I
much
saw
of a-
today.
I know. My bad. Rest in peace.
Damn, P-Rock. He said rest in peace.
I mean, she did pass away like 20 years ago. So like,
Was it that long? Dang.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was literally like 2000 or something like
So
that.
she was still looking good then.
Sure.
Wow.
Let's go with that.
All right. Moving on. This has got dark real quick.
He's on one tonight.
God. All right. Listen, let's talk about some.
LWO.
Yeah, let's talk about some teasers real quick,
look
man,
good.
because I'm pretty excited for this. So, if you guys seen our friend Chris, the Batman statue collector, he had Tweeterhead on his live, and they dropped some bombs on there, man. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. Chris, the Batman statue collector. So, Tweeterhead first started with this bust. They're going to be doing life-size busts from DC. and this Superman looks really, really good. Now, I've never partnered up with Tweeterhead. I first did my first Tweeterhead product was the Green Lantern, John Stewart. I thought it was amazing. The price point was spectacular for the statue that I had in my hand. I did a review, and then recently I did the Merman from Masters of the Universe from Tweeterhead, and that thing was insane. It was a 1/5 scale. I know it's a weird scale, but it's actually really nice. And it was just the details on it were amazing, and the price again is like really good for these things. So now they're coming out with these busts, and this Superman bust to me, I think it's one of the best busts that I've seen, comic accurate, not the real life actor ones. But this is really neat, and I'm sure they're going to be doing more than just Superman. But this one they dropped publicly on their page, and I think it looks really, really good. Has any of you seen this at all yet?
Yes, I did.
Anthony, what did you think about this?
I'm pre-ordering it at Thursday, the second it drops.
What's the price on this?
300.
Wow.
$300?
What's
Because
the
it's
size
third
of it?
scale. It's third scale.
Oh, I'm sorry, third scale. All right, that's not bad, dude. It looks good though.
I have the 1/6 Superman that they did. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I was telling friends, like, I wish companies took more chances on other characters. And then here's Chad, like, yeah, we're gonna start off with Superman, and our next bust is gonna be Doomsday. And here's some workups of other characters. And when he shows the lineup, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, Tweeterhead's listening to the fans.
Dude, this looks good though.
Oh, it does.
So I'm confused.
Does it
What's
bother
the-
you? Okay, guys, does it bother you that it's cut angular versus how it normally is? It would normally be like just below the belt, maybe.
No, as long as his peepee's not hanging out, I'm fine with it.
You didn't want the bulge?
Sliced them right at the wing.
Jimmy Johnson.
They neutered Superman.
Jimmy Johnson?
They want to make sure there's no Superman villains coming from this. No, it doesn't bother me at all. Actually, I think it's different. Different art, I guess. I like it. I don't mind it. Why has it bothered other people?
No, I mean it's different compared, because normally when you see a bust, it's always cut just either at the waist or below the belt, like straight across. Here it's just like like where you cut flowers.
I would prefer that, because that's one thing that bothered me about busts. I always felt like I get an incomplete statue. Like I only get like the shoulder.
Well, that's what a bust is.
Well, I know that's why I don't like the bust. I don't really do the bust. But this is, at least you get like more lower portion and you get the full arms and everything. So I like that.
I mean,
I
he
like
said
it.
that they wouldn't do, because he's heard people say, "Hey, why don't you just flat out do third scale?" And he's like, "I want to make it affordable for the collectors. I want collectors to enjoy this."
So
I
what's
was
the
like,
actual height of this in inches?
17 inches, I think.
Okay,
That's not bad.
that's not bad for $300.
Plus, this is also good. Like, let's say someone like me that collects 1/6 and below has never had a third scale. I'm gonna get this, and if I like it, then maybe it gives me an idea of how big a third scale is in my collection before diving into an actual full size.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just want to stick to the 1/3 bust. And put them like next to the statues or something.
Now, I was just about to ask. Now, that's what I do. I know there's some people who just strictly have a line of 1/3 scale statues or whatever it is, but I mix it up. So I have 1/3 scale statues, and then I have like a smaller bust of that statue next to it, and I think it looks pretty cool. Is that something you're going to be doing? Are you going to be putting this next to the statue, or you don't know yet? You're going to test it out. What are you going to think?
I'm
going to put this at?
I mean, I'll test it out and see, but I'm pretty sure it'll look great next to the 1/6. Because I mean, I also like Gambit, and I got various Gambit figures and statues from quarter scale down. So it's like, gives us he has a whole bunch of Gambits. You're like, man.
Now look at this. Look at this, guys.
Yeah,
Clayface.
That's my favorite DC villain.
And you know what's crazy about this? And this is what I feel like DC was like, fuck it, let's open the floodgates to anybody who wants to get our license, so they can just put whatever they want out, because Legendary Beast is doing a Clayface. Tweeterhead, PureArts is doing DC now. I mean, just everybody's going DC nuts right now, which I'm not complaining, because Now you're gonna see more characters, which that's I think what everybody wanted to see. Clayface alone is a very popular character that a lot of people wanted to see. And now you're going to see it in a statue for another company. And now you're going to see it in a bust with Tweeterhead, which I thought was really, really cool. And, you know, Chris, the Batman statue collector, does a great job. So he did a great job with that stream and, you know, having Tweeterhead on. So shout outs to him one more time. But this is neat, man. I think this is really cool. Now, P-Rock, I know you like Clayface. So what do you think about this? Are you intrigued a little bit? You're like, oh, man.
Yeah, I gotta see I gotta see how it's painted first. I gotta see like the final product, but the detail on it's pretty quick. The sculpt of it so far, at least the concept art.
Yeah, this is just the concept art, though.
Yeah, it looks good. Like the you know, like the clay is kind of dripping off on the arm over there, on the left arm. But yeah, I gotta see like with color, like more color detail. But yeah, I tell you, Clayface is my favorite DC villain, man. I love Clayface, so anything with Clayface catches my attention. If I'll get it, depends. I gotta see the price, and I gotta see the final product. But that's a pretty cool. I haven't seen anything like that so far of Clayface in statue or figure form, so that's something different.
Yeah, something different for sure. Aaron, what do you think? You got any Batman villains you want to see being made?
Probably I mean, there's a lot of Jokers out there, right?
There's too many Jokers out there, bro.
Yeah.
He's
my favorite villain. Maybe a Deathstroke.
Okay,
Probably.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's
This
a
looks
good
cool,
one.
though. I want to see the final product.
Yeah, I think everybody does. Oh, where are the other ones? Did I not got? Oh, come on. No. There's more. There is. Oh, damn it. They're not in here. I thought I had them in there. There was a
Firestorm.
Damn
Damn
is
it,
the base
man.
the same as the Superman, like the bottom portion?
Yeah.
Of it? Okay, that's what I was trying to see.
And someone had pointed out that it's the same base that Sideshow had done previously for their other 1/3 Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman bust.
Well, the big Batman, I don't have it here. The big Batman bust that I have, the original blue one, has the same base. So, we'll see. Damn it, I wanted to show the other ones and I don't have them. Do you guys think Tweeterhead will make a 1/6 Clayface and Superman bust is a copy of their maybe I think they would. Why wouldn't they? I mean, they have nothing to lose. Let's see what this says. But DC had done that for years when they were part of Warner Brothers. They licensed out to everyone that would sign a check. The only problem, I guess, was that everyone kept making the same characters. So I agree with that. The problem is this, man. If you owned your business, right? Let's say if you're the person who got this license, you're in it to make money, right? So if you're in it to make money, the first thing you're going to do is probably put out the most popular character. And that's what these companies do. They can't continue down a line without doing that first. So you're going to get your Batman, you're going to get your Joker, you're going to get your Superman, you're going to get your like Catwoman, all those like primary characters that everybody favorites. And then they're going to go down the line with, you know, those secondary characters that people love, but more like the people that are really into it, right? Because those other characters are more like, you don't have to be a DC fanatic to know who the hell Batman is.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
marketable.
mean? Right. It's more marketable. So like my kid loves Batman, but he doesn't freaking read the comics or anything like that. So I kind of understand, you know, why companies do that. Is it annoying? Absolutely. I completely agree with you, but that's kind of the why behind it. Fucking Archangel.
Yeah, I was laughing at earlier.
Don't worry, Miguel. The longer you do this, yeah, I know. I know, dude. I just got a lot on my plate. I apologize to you guys out there. Coca Corner. Yeah, I agree. The Riddler would be dope. I wouldn't mind getting that. I wouldn't mind getting a Bane too. But
and I had thrown it out there on BSC's chat. I was just like, hey, how about a Firestorm? And then all of a sudden they're like, should we show another spoiler? And then bam, he shows a Firestorm. And
I know.
Firestorm?
I like
the girl or that's the girl, right?
Firestorm? No,
Yeah.
it's a guy.
Oh.
That's the Dr. Stein and Ronnie Raymond.
Oh, like from
they merged together.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ever saw Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Bro, I cannot believe I don't have the other.
Oh, and the other one was
I
Mr.
didn't read
Freeze.
DC much.
Was the Mr. Freeze bust too?
Well, that's the one I wanted to show. And you know
Yeah.
what the sucky thing about it is? I freaking had it. I have it on the thumbnail of the show.
But it's not loading up.
No, I don't know.
You know, I was thinking with that Superman bust that you were showing before, with the whole like angle thing, it might have something to do with the red trunks. Like they wanted to be able to, like, if they had cut it off right at the waist, either you're cutting it off right at the red line or before the red line, and then I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that's the end all be all, but it could have been a contributing factor to the shape of it, so they could show a little bit more of the whole like traditional red trunk thing. Is what I was thinking, just looking at it.
Man.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe that's why they did it. I got them now, guys.
But didn't want the bulge at the bottom, you know.
Yeah, they didn't want
Resting on his balls, you know what I mean?
That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way, but I don't mind it though. Like,
I don't mind it. I think
I don't
it's
think it's anything bad, you know.
Confused about what?
I don't think it's anything bad at all. I think it looks good. I do want to see it in person though, like when it comes out. See if I get these damn.
Oh, that reminds me. At the con, I actually got to see that Power Rangers Megazord statue that you reviewed.
From Wade Studios?
Yeah, they had one.
Oh, how epic is it?
Well, like one of the vendors had it, and I finally got to see it in person. Holy shit, man!
Really?
That thing was beautiful. It because it lights up too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I was 99% sure that's what it was. So I wanted to ask you that. And that thing was
because there's another one. There's another one that Sideshow. That Sideshow sells. So I don't know if that was the one, but
maybe. I mean, it's possible. The stand looked about the same, but I could be wrong.
Nah.
Either way, it was really good.
Yeah, they're badass, man. And that Way Studios one just started shipping to people. But here's one of the other ones here. Can you guys see that or no?
Yeah, Firestorm.
That looks pretty awesome.
And what's the price point of
Yeah, I
this?
like
300.
So I remember him now. That's the comic
That's
version
not
of
bad.
Firestorm.
But they're not that big. They're not life size. They're like 1/3. So they're like about 20 inches, maybe 18, 20 inches.
It's not bad.
Okay.
But it's still not bad for the price. What's up, Danny Lee?
Right.
Danny.
So they're kind of like those like new. I saw a few of like Power Ranger busts, not just at the con, but in general. And then like the Thrawn one that I saw somebody's doing. Those are like third, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Shane? I have the other one from Sideshow. You got that Megazord from Sideshow, Arch? Did you like it? I'm surprised you didn't jump on the Way Studios one, bro. So there's Firestorm. Again, this is another character. I don't really like the character, but I think it's cool that they made him. Because, like, who else has a Firestorm? You know what I mean?
Very different for sure.
And there's
He has a bit of Firestorm.
The comic book look too. That's how he looked in the comic.
That's a classic Firestorm.
Yeah. And there hasn't been a Firestorm in years since before DC Direct went under and McFarlane took over.
See, they did the trunk things too.
So
they're cutting the angle us on him.
No, they angled him too.
I think that's the style they're going for. I like that.
Yeah,
like that,
it might have something to do with the stand.
I like it. I think it's neat.
I like it too.
I kind of like what they
This is
did with the
badass. This is
slant
dope.
because it leaves
That's
more
dope.
to imagination.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because it's like a triangular shape for the stand, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. This one's crazy, bro. This hands down is my favorite one out of
That's
the
going
three.
to be amazing.
Arch. Arch, that one's dope too. I'm not knocking it. Just the Way Studios one is better in my opinion. That's all. But that's a good one to have too. This is gonna be insane. But brother cousin, looking at this, I know you just got your first statue with Batman. But
second brother.
You got one of the same. One of the same.
Or not. Listen. Brother, cousin, second brother. I can't keep up with you guys. What do you think about this?
Yeah, man. I'm sitting there looking. I can't wait to see the final product.
I know.
It's like this at this price point, and what I'm seeing, I could kind of in the room. I could turn around. I could dabble into this.
Yeah, it's not because you were talking about space, right? You were talking about space, so this isn't really that big.
Yeah.
But it also
And
isn't too small.
right. And Firestorm was actually, when I first started collecting comics, was actually the second comic book I purchased.
Really?
So yeah. So Firestorm is pretty close to my heart. I mean, I'm seeing the original version of that when he's brought out when he had his own standalone comic. I'm like, yeah, I'd be down to get that. Be down to get that for sure.
I don't know. I think they're doing a good job, and they're going into the. Would you pay extra to get a light up feature in the helmet? Absolutely. In this helmet, yes.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Arch, because some people and I see this happen in the groups all the time. It happens in my group sometimes, and I jump in there like an idiot. And I should just let people talk, but they'll sit there and be like, "Oh, if this had a light up feature, it would be better." Yeah, we all know that, bro, but it will also cost more money. And then your next comment was going to be, "Oh, it's too expensive." So it's like, guys, when you're going to say something about a statue, say for what it has, not what it could have. Because believe me, if they could put more stuff on it without hearing people bitch about it, they would. But sometimes they can't. If they're trying to keep it under a price point. But Arch, I will agree with you. If this had a light up feature, even the Firestorm, if it had a light up feature in the helmet and even in the flames or the ice, if they had that translucent resin, oh my god, that would be sick. But that would cost more money. But yeah, I would do it. Yes.
What if
it
had the dry ice fog? No, just but what if, just like
yeah, but some people do that sometimes, and it just frustrates me because it's like, all right, now you're just doing it just to
you can't get everything for $300. I mean,
yeah,
you just can't.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a really awesome piece. I mean, I love these villains, but my wife, Mr. Freeze and Clayface are two of her favorite Batman characters, period, regardless if you consider them villains or otherwise. And I'm gonna have to hide these photos from her. She can't know about it.
Bro, your wife is about to replace you on this show because now she has become a bigger collector than he has, because she went on a tangent the other day and got all of Scott Campbell's statues from Sideshow, which are gorgeous. And she's becoming quite a collector herself. So congratulations to her.
Congratulations to her. It's bad for my wallet, but yes.
Art's got a good deal over here. Look at this.
I got my wife.
300. Damn.
He said he doesn't like light up features. I love light up features, guys. Any little.
Even if they don't do a light up, even if you do translucent paint or something with black light that when you shine the light, it gives a little more reflectiveness to it.
Translucent would be fine because if you put a light behind it, it's gonna light up. You know what I'm saying? If you have an LED
for Mr. Freeze, I already have my setup for that Mr. Freeze. I'm gonna put him next to a Batman, like a movie poster style. Nice. Or even if you had a 1/6 Batman and then you had him directly behind them.
Nice.
It'd be some again, gotta visualize.
Nice. You do. Man. So again, DC is look at this. Now the picture showed up on that other email. What is happening? Anyway, listen, let's keep it on the DC line because I'm gonna jump a little bit around here. So another thing that just dropped recently from Sideshow is the premium format Green Lantern that just got shared the other day. But this is cool. So this is just a tease, not a lot of pictures, but you do see it here. I don't even know if it lights up. I don't know if it's translucent resin. I'm not sure about this portrait either right now. I'm
holding up for the full reveal.
Yeah, I want to wait on the full reveal as well. Statue and Comics, what's up? Renz, maybe try to fit some LED strips inside the dome. Well, if it comes off.
Oh.
But this is just another thing, coming out. You don't see a lot of Green Lanterns anymore. Like my buddy's a really huge fan of Green Lanterns, so I'm sure he's gonna go nuts over this. But this is Sideshow. Tweeterhead has some nice DC stuff, and they have John Stewart, which is one of my favorite Green Lanterns. But Yeah, here's a Green Lantern from them. So waiting on more reviews from this. We're not gonna really talk too much about it because there's really not a lot to talk about with him. But I do like the base. If you guys see, it's form of the ring. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Let me see. Get a close up. You guys see the base?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, I appreciate. Like that right there is artistic to me. So I appreciate that base. So I am looking forward to seeing more of that.
Yeah, I want to see more.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, the Prime 1 Green Lantern right now is just like the best Green Lantern.
Oh, of course. But again, Prime 1 is like...
I know. I think Prime 1 also lights up. So, just saying.
But what if it lights up?
Exactly. That's the way to go.
Let's see. He said... Green Lantern's portrait is not great. Hope they keep working on that. Daniel Bell doesn't do a portrait switch outs. I love Daniel Bell though. I didn't like the portrait there. Like I said, we got to see if there's more reveals once they fully do it. But I didn't like the portrait either. Not a fan of this Green Lantern. My least favorite Bell sculpt. I'm still waiting to get the Green Lantern from Prime 1. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, but I just want to wait for more to come out from it. I appreciate the base, and the premium format statues aren't as expensive. So again, it's kind of like, is it worth the money? I know a lot of people tend to compare.
The base on that one reminds me of a Green Lantern piece Kotobukiya did several years ago, where he's like flying off that logo.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking. But that was a PVC statue, right?
Yeah, it was like a PVC statue. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I was like, and I saw that, I was like, that looked oddly familiar, and I was just like,
yeah.
I think someone else did it. I had looked it up, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right, they did do it.
Yeah.
Right now, the body, no. I need to see the full reveal because he looks like he has a swimmer's body, like he's like diving. Like he's just too. I don't know. Like I said, more pictures. We need more.
What did he say? Why do companies do two portraits for the Green Lantern switch between John and Hale? Well, there's a couple reasons, but the biggest reason is because licensing, probably. But
I'm not even sure that's the biggest reason. I
know. But yeah, I don't know. But listen, like I was saying before, I know people tend to compare different statues like the Prime one up, but you got to remember too, the Prime one's more expensive, so it's going to be more detail, it's going to have more options, it's going to look a little bit better. This is part of their premium format line, which is not as expensive. So when I look at statues and I look at for what it costs and what you're getting, you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, yes, I agree with all of you. I think there's a lot of better Green Lantern statues out there. But for the price for this, it ain't bad. But again, I want to see more of it. There are some.
And that's what I want to see. The price on this, like,
it's got to be like $600, $700.
Yeah, I would hope so.
That's usually what they are. But moving along, more DC madness, guys. This one was a little different for me. Check this out. P-Rock, you might like this. So this is from PureArts. They dropped their Batman and they dropped their Superman, which we're going to see a little later on as well. And these are smaller scale figures. They're PVC figures. So you guys could see it. Not a lot of pictures with this one. The cape looks a little different.
Tango or something.
He's doing the tango?
Yeah.
The base threw me off because I thought it was a bat, and then it's like it's not a bat. Like, what is it?
Is it like one of those like the word bubbles like from the '60s show where it's like pow and zip, where it's kind of like the edging around it?
I don't know. I thought maybe it was trying to like symbolize the shadow of the cape. I don't know.
I like the colors though. The colors are nice.
That could be that too. It could be the shadow of the cape. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't really think about it. All right.
Oh my God! Look at this. But this is a smaller figure. I forgot what scale this is, but it is PVC.
1/8.
Smaller, 1/8. But yeah, this is the Batman one. Let me show you guys the Superman one real quick. So the Superman one, I got a lot of pictures for this one, which is nice. But again, the company starts off with your two most popular characters. So they go ahead and they start with Superman and Batman. So now I actually like this one better than the Batman, and I like the way he's holding his cape. I know a lot of people might not like that, but for me, it's different. Like right there, I think looks really good.
Some angles.
Yeah, some angles. Because from the back, I don't like it. But from the front and side, I think it looks really, really good. But yeah, what do you, Aaron? What do you think? You got a lot of figures. You think this is something cool? You think something you would get? What are you thinking so far of their reveal?
I think it looks cool. The cape, I don't really like how he's holding it either. It's 1/8, right? That's the scale.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to go up 1/6 and then 1/4. And you already know.
Gotcha. What about you, P-Rock? I know you collect figures. Is this something you would be interested in seeing, or what do you think?
Nah, I mean, because like when it comes to the statues, I try to stay away from like the comic stuff because I can get that in the figure form. I gotta be picky with the statue stuff too. It does look nice though, but
well, this is 1/8, so it's smaller.
Still,
price is not bad. They're $85.
That scale might be too small for me though. I don't know. I'll have to find a spot to put that. Like, and the only bad thing with that, the 1/8, it'll make you want to get a whole bunch too. But it does. I mean, it does look good though. It does look good. I guess I gotta see it in person because that sounds. So I think,
and it comes out in January. So,
do you like the cape the way he's holding it or no?
Nah, I mean, it would have been cool if he wasn't holding it. I like the wind blowing on it and everything like that. So if he like let it go a little bit,
this looks weird a little.
Like he's Superman. What you worry about? Like, your cape's not gonna go anywhere. No one pulls on Superman's cape.
Oh man, I don't know. What do you think, Andrew?
These are not for me. I got to be honest with you. Like, I have no problem with, like, you said this is PVC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no problem with like the PVC style statues. I have a few of that make, like, from Gallery, Diamond, PCS, that sort of thing. And so it's not anything to do with that. It's just the actual build and the look of them. It's just really not for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I won't be getting this. But I think they did this just to load up on their inventory, because PureArts has a lot of great statues, and we saw them. Me and P-Rock saw them, and Anthony Kennedy and Aaron, or everybody kind of saw it at New York Comic Con. I was impressed, man. I saw the Flash in person, the cow. I saw the Michael Jackson
at the
statue.
show.
The what?
I wish they'd shown these off at the show.
I know. I don't know why. Maybe just the timing was off when they didn't get them or something like that. But
what company is this again? I'm sorry.
PureArts.
PureArts.
I like their 6-scale figures.
Because they had Assassin's Creed over there. I remember seeing that.
They had what?
Didn't they have like an Assassin's Creed statue over there at PureArts?
Yes. Yeah, they had Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Remember, it was next to the Godzilla.
That was a bigger one, though.
Yeah,
bigger.
I bought something from them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What'd you buy from them?
6-scale figure, Rainbow Six Siege. It's a game. And they had a character. If they make all the characters from that game, I'm going in on that line.
You're going all in?
Yeah.
All right, maybe we'll ask them. They might be on the show later this year, so we'll see what happens.
But real quick, Andrew, when you said the PVC thing, you said PVC is not your style, or just the
No. I was saying I have some of that style in several makes. I was saying, so it's has nothing to do with the style of it as far as what it's made of, or the fact that it's a like cheaper model type statue, because that's more of what I have anyway. It just didn't like the look of it.
Yeah, I don't know if these are for me either. I'm not really sure at all. Second brother, what do you think?
When you try to get to that type of material, is not so much they can do with detail.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was going down the statue line, it'd be pretty much is the intricate detail that's the seller. That'd be the seller for me.
Yeah.
But for this particular piece right here, I expect the lady be holding her dress, not Superman holding his cape.
Yeah.
That's hey.
There we go.
Hey, you just nailed that. I didn't even you just nailed that. Perfect. Way to talk everybody out of this.
I know.
No, but listen, he's right though. He's right. I actually like the way he was holding it. Now I'm just like, nope.
Okay, if it was Power Girl, that's something different.
Yeah.
See,
You're right.
You're right.
You're right.
You're absolutely right. These are not for me though. I wouldn't get these. But it's still, again, they're just adding to their inventory. They're trying to get every market possible. They're trying to market to everybody, right? So if you're starting to collect figures, or if you want something to give as a gift, I mean, $80 for one of these, I don't think it's bad for the price. You know what I mean? So you can't go wrong.
Now that he said that, all I can see is the Marilyn Monroe on the
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know. At first, I was thinking how instead of having the American flag, he's just holding it so that you can see the S. It's like got that flag flapping behind him. But when you say a dress, it's just like buzzkill. All right. I'll wait till my LCS gets it in. Maybe I'll give it a second look.
All right, let's talk about something that I very much favored from our friends over at, which I wish Mario was on here for, but let's check this out. This is from our friends. This is Tom Spina Regal Robot. This is their Rancor that they just released from their super limited line. Man, just everything that Regal Robot does is phenomenal, man. They dig into the archives of Lucasfilm. They get in touch with the artists, the original stuff. They dive deep back into creating, this from the scratch. And now they came out with this bad boy, and they have the limited edition one with all the stuff that you get here signed. This is just amazing to me. If you're a Star Wars fan, man, you got to have something from Regal in your collection, especially this line right here. And I just think out of all the ones they have, because some of them look a little weird, and some people are upset. Oh, well, it doesn't really look like. Well, it's not supposed to. It's from the archives. This is from the original mock-ups. This is from what it was supposed to look like, and then later on turned into something else.
Yeah, like the concepts.
Concepts, you got it. Concepts. But this looks really, really good. Again, shout out to Tom Spina and the guys over at Regal Robot. This is definitely had a lot of buzz when it came out a couple days ago. But Anthony Kennedy, do you know anything about this? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, pricey.
They are a little pricey.
That's what he knew. That's it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, no,
that's what I was like.
No, so there's two versions. There's a $17 version and a $13. But it's it depends. They're both signed by Phil Tippett. So, if you're one of those big Star Wars, gotta have, definitely.
He's like, they're pricey.
Yeah, because again, I love. Yeah, I got Star Wars pieces, but it's just something like this. Is how do you?
What scale is this?
This is very small.
That's a good question. Yeah, it legit fits in your hand.
Yeah, it's probably like that big.
I consider that like a 10th or something.
Limited to 100.
It's bigger than their Salacious Crumb, right? Obviously, right?
Give me a
smaller, right?
It's smaller than a Hot Toys figure. I can tell you that.
All right, yeah.
That's tiny.
Yeah. And these are over $1,000 as well.
Oh my god!
Well, actually, no. This Rancor is actually bigger. That doesn't fit in the palm of your hand. I'm looking at a photo now on the site, and the person's actually holding it with two hands.
It should be.
So it's got, but it's 15 inches, I would say.
Right, but the regular one of these from these line are smaller. Maybe the Rancor.
Yeah, the other bust ones, are smaller. Yeah. But this one,
it's also probably the base. They're holding it with two hands because it's a larger figure.
So it's 10 and what is it? 10.75 inches tall. What is that? 10 3/4?
Yeah, about
something like that.
So let's say let's round it off to 11. So it's about 11 inches tall, including the base with the base.
Oh, with the base, wow!
Mm-hmm. And what's the price on these again? Like $1,000?
It's $1,700 for the the big edition that comes with the framed picture of Phil Tippett and the autograph, and then you have the signature edition, which just has the signature plate, and that's $1,300.
Wow. But again, this is not something you're gonna get at any statue shop. This is like you're getting a piece
And these
of
are like
Star Wars history.
Super limited.
Yeah.
So the signature, the 1,300 is 150, and the other one's limited to 100.
And I think all these little sketches on the right are all different. I don't think they're all the same. So each one of these is gonna have a different sketch versus just having, you know, and that picture right there is the original like picture from back when this, you know, kind of came out and stuff. So
like their mock-up, I guess, right?
Yeah. So the biggest thing with this, guys, is you're getting a piece of Star Wars history. It's not just a statue. It's just not like this is for your real hardcore Star Wars fans. Are any of you really big into Star Wars? I know Mario's not here, but second brother, aren't you like really big into Star Wars?
Yes, sir. Yes,
what do you think about this? Do you think this is something you might look more into? Like, what are your thoughts on having something like this?
I would have to dig more into it to see, you know, what this is actually about. If this is something that's coming from the archive out of Lucasfilm's storage where they have all their stuff. There's some, you know, I have to look into, but you know, the price point, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing for a piece like this. I'm more on the line of Star Wars getting like talent autographs instead of pieces. So kind of a little 50-50 on this, but for what I see is nice. But if it was more like of a fourth scale or third scale, yeah, I can see the appeal, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
And that's supposed to be the signature by the artist.
Say it again.
Is that supposed to be the signature of the artist that created?
Yeah.
The concept of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Phil Tippett. Yep.
Phil Tippett.
Okay.
So again, this is not like
it's a unique standalone. It's a unique standalone piece.
Right.
I can't really see that being like for my collection. I couldn't mash that up with anything. It would have to stand on its own. But this particular piece here, like because you have the original, the artist of the signature is pretty much that is a museum grade type piece to have its own individual presence, and it can't be around anything else.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
2 years.
I don't believe this. I believe it when I see it. Now we'll see what happens. Sorry. You'll know what I'm talking about if it happens, but we'll see. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
man. The myth.
Oh,
what's
the
up?
legend.
It's
One of my
X-Pac.
favorite people in the entire world from Duck Dynasty, ladies and gentlemen. Say no.
Duck Dynasty.
Arch, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Dude, I'm so happy you're here. You know how long I've been trying to get you on here to just come and hang with us, man?
I can only avoid you for so long.
I know.
That's okay, right?
I know, dude. Dude, listen, thank you for being on, bro. I appreciate you, man.
No, I'm kidding. It's always been a scheduling thing, man. And usually it's it's the end of the week and I've got my kids, and I've always got my kids, but it's usually a detox phase where I come and hide, but this worked out. My wife's at work, so I thought, I was in the chat and hearing some of you guys talk about certain things, and I just really wanted to be on for P-Rock.
I knew this.
I was waiting for it.
I was waiting for it too. I was there. Let's see what happens.
Yo, real quick though, I always wanted to do this, bro. Check this out. Look at this display in the back.
I see Nightcrawler.
Aside from his amazing facial hair and long hair.
If I could only get the mustache to stay curled up.
Stays curled up. Oh god. But look at that, man. Look at that Nightcrawler up there. Is that like the original was that Alex Ross Nightcrawler? The bust? The bust.
Is. Yeah, that's a life-size bust. And you know, that's funny because like y'all were talking about the 1/3 Superman Tweeterhead bust, right? Like how it's a big thing, it's 1/3. But not all busts are considered equal. Like, because that right there, that Nightcrawler bust is considered life-size. But it's just, it looks, I mean, yeah, if you compare the head compared to like the Gambit and everything, it is, you know, Gambit's half scale, Nightcrawler's full scale. But if you compare, which I'm not going to move stuff in my
no, don't.
But like I got the life size Wolverine and life size Deadpool. If you put those next to the Nightcrawler looks tiny, like
tiny,
it looks out of place. And if you go to Gentle Giants, you know, their half scale line. If you put that next to these guys, the legendary scale, which is supposed to be half scale, it looks tiny because I've got the Spider Gwen by Gentle Giants, and it's you can't even display it like how I have these. I like to have it in the middle of it. So I'm really excited for Tweeterhead for their 1/3 line because if you've seen the XM Studios Swamp Thing, how it's got a swap out bust and a stand and everything, like I'm hoping that's more what we get. Because like that piece is huge. You could easily put it next to a quarter scale or a smaller scale statue, and it really pop out. So, but just to backtrack.
No. You're absolutely correct. Like, and it's funny. I have the life size Alex Ross Captain America bust. And it's on the bottom of one of my like detox shelves, and it's big. But then you know you compare it to the bust here from the Mandalorian or even the Batman one, and they're all different scales and sizes. But yeah, it's just interesting, you know.
Yeah, not that they're bad. It's just the size thing. If you're trying to put that scale with other half scales from a different manufacturer, they kind of don't fit. So I'm really, like I said, I'm curious to see how that 1/3 bust from Tweeterhead will fit with, let's say, 1/3 from other companies. I really think the torso and up for smaller scale stuff is really the way to go.
Yeah.
As far as going a life size torso bust, I think it's too much. I mean, but except there are certain pieces like the Joker behind you, I think looks phenomenal. That one, I totally love it being a torso bust. But the movie pieces like, you know, Batfleck and Henry Cavill, or even Margot Robbie, those pieces, it just seems like it's too much and it's a space hog for how much it takes up. I prefer those to be a regular bust, you know, cut off a lot of it.
So are you looking forward to those Tweeterhead busts when they come out?
So I'm not going to get the Superman because I've got a life-size Superman bust, and then I've got a 1/3. I've got the Hush Superman. So I've kind of already got the 1/3 version of that and different scales of that. But if they did a comic Wonder Woman, I might, even though I've got a 1/3 Wonder Woman. But it would be nice to kind of to see where they go with that line. I guess the biggest thing is, you know, they start you off with a Superman, and then of course I know you tease the background, it being a different character, but then you show Clayface or these other characters. It's like how deep are we going to go? Are you going to tease these? Are you going to be able to follow through? Because you know, if you start getting one and you're hoping to build a line of these, and then they're like, we couldn't keep up because we were giving them for such a great deal. We were just losing too much money. Or is it that they draw you in on the first ones if that's such a good deal, and then they increase the price, you know, a little here and there as they grow more and more because you're stuck. I mean, it's like when we all watch.
I think that happens all the time, though, don't you think? Like, don't you think like for every line you get into, eventually it starts increasing?
Yeah, and that's
a little bit.
Is it worth increasing? You know.
Yeah.
So I mean,
P-Rock's got a bus behind him, right? P-Rock, that Godzilla bus.
I will have that.
I thought it was iguana.
They thought it was an iguana.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm waiting for second brother to get one.
How often do you look at the back of that bust?
All the time, every day.
Every day you spin it.
Every day I walk right by it. I pat the top of the head of it and look at it every day.
That would be my first problem.
Are you looking forward to the new movie?
Yeah. The Japan one, the -1. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I got an early screening to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
29th.
Aaron straight up got money. Y'all just don't know.
Nah, my brother. That was my brother.
P-Rock, the bus. That's the 1999 version, right? You know the
No.
the one that looks like an iguana.
It's not Zilla.
Iguanodon, you know.
I would never buy anything in that version. That's,
I'm gonna
I don't
get
even,
that
I don't even
from
consider
Walmart.
that a Godzilla. That's
Listen.
When they
Find me
do
a deal on
bust from Godzilla, and especially if they do like the older Godzilla pieces, where I mean, it was basically a guy in a costume stomping on a cityscape type thing, right? I mean, you want it to be exactly like you saw it in the movie, right? So do you think it's kind of cheating when they, or do you hope for them to kind of upgrade the suit a little bit, or do you want it to downgrade the suit when you get it in statue form?
ooh. I would want this to look identical to what it looked like on screen.
Oh,
So if it looked cheap, because I know I haven't. The one I've seen so far was the 2001 Godzilla with the white eyes.
Yeah.
They had the Shin Godzilla. That's what I've seen so far.
Do they have any from the black and white movies that I used to get like at the library?
Like I said, I'm not. Like I said, I'm still fresh in the statue stuff, so I don't. I can't say for sure yes or no, but I haven't seen any from what I've seen. So there might have been some in like a long time ago or a while back. I don't know for sure, but from what I looked
Mondo had put out some PVC like 1/10 for style.
Yeah, the small
of like the original
Yeah,
54.
And I've seen some like action figure style, but not
Well,
necessarily
yeah.
Action
statues.
figures, yeah.
like not bust or anything. Then
X Plus makes really good statues.
yeah. I wasn't get my first one, but I had to use my money for something else. So
Yeah, Ren said the 1998 Godzilla looks more like an iguana. He did.
it does, man. That's not Godzilla, man.
I mean, that's what they show at the beginning of the movie. So yeah.
Laid eggs and everything. I was like, come on, Godzilla's not laying eggs.
Yeah, see, I got one of the Mondo ones.
Oh, here you go. Hold on, let me see this.
Yeah.
So.
Is that Reptar?
I swear to God, Art, you keep this shit up.
Why are you disrespecting Godzilla like that, man?
Hold on, put it back up. Put it back up.
There you go. Damn, there we go.
He
Right
said
on top of a Papa Pickle.
No, it's definitely Reptar.
Get out of here.
Damn, there we go.
Y'all
Damn,
just making me unsee things today, man. Like I can't, bro.
I was always a King Kong kid growing up. Like
No.
So that's why you're mad.
Get him out of here.
Because he
Get him
lost
out
in
of
the
here.
new movie.
Get him out of here.
That's what he lost.
Nah, King
I
Kong was
watched
cool.
I watched the older ones, not the Jack Black one or anything like that.
Yo, so let me ask you this,
I
Art.
didn't
You
mind
might
the
know
Jack
this.
Black one. That one was pretty decent to me.
Hold on. You might know this. So I tried to bring this up before, but nobody.
Well, not Jack Black, Peter Jackson.
Back in the day, I used to go to the library, right? Because I was poor, and we would rent I would rent movies for the library, the black and white ones. They had like a little room, and you get the VHS, and they had all the monster movies, right? And Godzilla and King Kong fought how many times before this movie?
Only
Wasn't it 3 times?
Once.
No, it wasn't once. It was definitely more than once because I seen 2 movies.
It was
There's
1960,
twice,
It was
and I think-
1962, and this one.
No, there was another one
No.
because Kong won twice. I'm pretty sure Kong won twice,
No.
and then Godzilla won once.
Are you
They
sure
were
it wasn't
one-
a team up or something? Are you
No.
sure it wasn't like that?
They fought each other.
I think it was one they did a team up. One that they fought, and one it was a team up.
So when
Yeah,
they
pretty
fought,
sure.
King Kong won, though, right?
No.
I don't.
I
I
think
think
don't
for the
know.
American
one,
audiences, they made
think
it.
so. I know one was a team up for sure.
I'm gonna have to confirm.
And that's
this
what they're
one.
alluding to with the next one that they're doing. It's going to be more of a team up, them facing off somebody else, kind of like the end of the Godzilla versus Kong movie that they did with I think it was Mechagodzilla was the thing at the end.
Yeah.
I think so.
I did not like that build of Mechagodzilla. I was pretty much in for that movie up until that point. I did not like the look of Mechagodzilla.
No, I mean it was basically Ragnarok, right? I mean you had Kong with his Thor's hammer, and then it got the power of lightning.
That was pretty.
charged
That was pretty
Man.
insane. That's one of those turn your brain off type of.
That guy
bunch of
P-Rock
popcorn
wasn't here
movies.
when you said that.
Kong can never beat Godzilla. Never.
Did you hear that though, P-Rock?
I
He
don't
said
think-
Godzilla versus Kong was Thor Ragnarok.
I did not say
Thor
that. Just to be clear.
It was more like Batman versus Superman.
One thing I do admit is like I'm tired of these damn Godzilla movies where they're talking about the humans more. Who gives a shit about the humans, man? I want more Godzilla. Man.
Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Google says Kong fought Godzilla 5 times. I'm telling you, I'm not going crazy.
Where?
I at least saw it 3 times.
It has to be a book.
There was only one movie. There was one movie only with Godzilla.
Godzilla did not win every time. That I don't agree.
In the 62, Kong got out of the water, and we never saw Godzilla. But
so what were the other 4 times? And
I don't know what. I don't know.
It must be comics.
Yeah, probably.
That's why movie. If you look at a movie,
it's about movies where they were like dressed in costumes.
No, there was only one movie. The recent one, the 62 one was the only one that they had where they fought. And then this recent one that just happened.
Y'all not confusing it with the Wolfman, right?
No, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm telling you. But anyway,
I have all the Godzilla movies on Blu-ray.
I've seen all of them.
Guys, it's fine. Reptar would beat them all. It's fine.
The one I'm looking up that has 62. One is in 62. One is in 63.
63.
So what's the 63 one?
That had to be Wolfman or something.
I think that's the 62 one, but they heavily edited it for American audiences.
Okay.
Maybe.
Huh.
I think you're right.
I even have the 62 figure of Godzilla when he fought Kong.
All right, I'm gonna do my homework on this.
Godzilla's the best. Case closed.
Yeah. Are you saying that they made a Godzilla comic?
There's a comic book based on Godzilla. Yeah, there's comics.
Really?
There's a few.
Yeah.
Is that like watching Lord of the Rings with subtitles?
There's one I want to get that came out recently where you were like this. I think it's Godzilla versus Avengers versus Kong.
It's Justice League.
Justice League. All right. So
Justice
I knew it was one of those teams. I
saw
couldn't remember
that.
what team. And you open it and it makes sounds and everything. I want to get that. I gotta get that.
You open it and it makes sounds.
Yeah. So if you buy the Godzilla one, it's the first ever comic that has the pop up sound. Jim Lee just mentioned it. He says the first ever comic in history. So when you buy the Godzilla one, when you open it, it does a Godzilla roar. When you buy the Kong one, it does whatever Kong does. Or you could do it.
Yeah, like last year they released.
That's racist. Why do I have to make Kong sounds?
You just said you're a Kong guy.
Last year they released a Godzilla versus Power Rangers comic. So like they
I have that one. I have the hard like the big. I have that.
You saw what Tremble Dust said?
I think Gamera could be King Kong.
Is Kong holding Kimberly? Like is he running with Kimberly? At least in that comic.
No, I don't think so.
Did the Dragon Zord fight Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yes.
Had
to.
Yeah, that must have been had to be done.
That was like the cover. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ! All right, listen, real quick. I want to get into this for you 6 scale people because I know we talked a lot of statues and you guys probably hate me for it, but Star Wars Ahsoka. This came out.
They did nothing with this character.
Yeah. I wasn't too thrilled when
I wanted more with this character.
Everyone goes.
I wanted because of the design. That's the only reason I wanted.
He never talked.
Who do you think this is, though?
Nothing is
at this point.
No. I mean, in this series, do you think that there's somebody underneath this mask that might be somebody?
He turned into green dust.
That's like one of the witches' spells type stuff.
Like if you watch Rebels, or you watch Rebels and you watch the Clone Wars, you know this is a product of Night System magic.
Yeah. Yep.
As when you saw Savage Opress when the Emperor struck him down, and what he pretty much turned into green mist.
Green mist.
Mm-hmm. So that's what pretty much what this character is made from. But who's the original person? Who's to know?
Yeah,
is an Inquisitor? Yes.
The design is fire.
I thought it would have been cool if he was actually somebody eventually. Like what's the and I'm sorry if I don't know their names. What's the guy in Rebels that was a commander and then he turned good?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He had like a flat top, blonde flat top.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking
about. Yoda.
What?
No.
Yoda. Yeah.
You call Callus?
Callus, yeah.
Agent Callus?
Yeah. I if that would have been him, I thought that would have been cool. If eventually he would have took off his helmet.
That would have been a weird one. They had a lot of explaining with that one. But I understand your point of like him actually being someone versus just Nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
and clearly
Kill
they
'em
took
off.
the approach of like, it was probably just some stunt double under the suit, because I think he might have had a single line in the whole time he was alive.
But it wasn't even clear what he said. He like mumbled the
Exactly.
word.
So like, and there was people that are like, oh, Sam Witwer actually did the one vocal line. It's like, even if he did, it's not worth even noting because he made a noise. Like it's kind of like Alan Tudyk
Right.
playing the chicken in Moana or something like that. It's not a real part. I'm sorry.
How
Like, I
dare
don't
you?
mean to
That
be an
chicken
asshole.
made that movie, bro.
Who played it again?
You leave Hey Hey alone.
Yeah.
If they do this and not a Balin or Shin, I'm done. That's crazy.
No, is anybody
they
getting
will.
this? Second brother, you getting this?
Yeah.
See?
I think this is a figure that's probably going to be made. We talked about this in Jay's show last night, and I think this figure is going to be a short run figure. They're not going to make that many of them.
Okay.
So I'm definitely going to get it for that whole Ahsoka line, and then to fit with the Inquisitors, because this piece right here, you could throw them with Stormtroopers, you could throw them with Death Troopers, you could throw them with Inquisitors, you could pretty much throw them anywhere. Because he's nobody, and then he's somebody at the same time.
Yeah.
But I don't think Hot Toys is not going to make that many of these.
All right.
I'm gonna put it in the middle of my Power Rangers line.
He's the new villain.
Listen, speaking of movies too.
He's not. You sure he's not like the founding person of like say the Knights of Ren or anything?
No.
Nah.
No, but it would.
If he
That
was,
would have
they
been an
didn't
interesting
tell
thing
us.
if
So
they
they
went that
mentioned
route.
it. Yeah, that would have been cool.
Do y'all like the light up effect or when they do the lightsabers where it's got motion?
Oh, the
Yeah,
motion
the
effect?
big-
I don't
the
like it
big
too much.
question mark-
I rarely use that.
It really depends.
And it's the lights is never going to be that bright.
I like when they do it with Thor's hammer, but as far as lightsabers, I don't care so much for it.
Well, I asked that
But
question last week, and they said that apparently they're not bright.
Yeah, no,
Well, we got
still the same
LEDs, so
brightness.
nobody has gotten an LED in their hand yet. So
Oh, they just started the
that's
LED
see,
run with it.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the one that just came out, the Grand Inquisitor. That's LED, so we should be getting that soon to actually see the brightness of these sabers that they have the LED function, and this one also have an LED function. But I don't know if it's going to be for those blades or just that individual blade there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh, that's gonna be interesting. You talk about for this one, right?
Yep.
Do Hot
Alright.
Toys have a plug-in features, or is it all battery?
The Grand Inquisitor is the most recent one has a USB connection.
Does it?
But I think MRC showed the review of it. I think the brightness is still the same as the original.
How often do y'all use the light up feature?
They're a pain in the ass to use because you got to swap out the arm. You got to put the I tried it one time, but it's not that bright for the battery, and then the battery's on last.
I hardly ever use mine because, like P-Ross said, it's a pain in the ass to go through.
You gotta get
and then if the batteries corrode in the inside, I never use mine.
I wish they give us the option to take it out and take some money off the price tag.
Well, I just wish they would paint it to make it look like a light up feature. I would much rather have that all day because, like I said, I mean, the only time I think anybody uses the light up feature is if they're doing a room tour.
Yep.
So it seems, it seems great when it is lit up at the time, but I'd rather them just paint it to make it look like a light up feature because that's how we're going to see it most of the time anyways. And then, like you said, when if something corrodes or if the light up feature goes down, then if you try to sell it, then you got to take a hit because, hey, you got to tell them, hey, it's broken. It doesn't quite work.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what could they do to better that, though? I mean, there's really nothing they could do, right?
Better lights, redo the whole thing. They could just redo the whole damn thing.
I would say do some kind of like black light paint type thing because most of our lights are LED where it's got that blue hue to it. So it's going to kind of light it up like a black light would. That's, like I said, that's most everybody that's got a collection and has lights over them is the LED lights. So I would think just put those pinks into it to make it where it glows. It has that glowing effect. You can still do the light up feature, but when it's not lit, make it still be like that.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't have any of these, so I can't really say much to it. But like I said, I asked this question last time, and the biggest thing was it wasn't, as bright, so it didn't really care. So everybody's been waiting on this new LED one. But yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll see what happens with that. Listen, speaking of movies, guys, because we I forgot to mention this. Are you guys excited about the new Avatar on Netflix?
Yeah, I am.
I'm excited for it. I thought it looked really good.
I've seen all seasons of the.
I've never seen the anime.
I've seen all the books and Legend of Korra, all the books too.
You've never watched the anime though?
Nope.
Wait, who hasn't watched the anime here? Anybody?
Which one? I have never seen the original anime fully.
Of
The Last Airbender?
Yeah, no, never.
No.
I thought you were talking about the movie
though. I did the first live action movie. I
never watched the movie. Never watched
the movie. Sucked.
One.
The
movie,
I
heard to stay away from that one.
The movie sucked.
I enjoyed the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, Arch, have you not the blue people? Arch, the kid with the flying bison.
The Navi, yeah.
That guy. Have you seen it?
The Navi.
I have not. I tried to get into some anime and just couldn't really do it. But yeah, that was kind of not my time.
He said the blue people. Listen, I don't think you have to watch the anime to enjoy this series that's coming out, because I think they're kind of starting from the beginning anyway. But I did enjoy the anime, and they have the Legend of Korra too, which was good, which is kind of after. But I'm excited for it, so definitely look out for that. It's not the blue people.
I heard the One Piece one was pretty good because a lot of the
I love the One Piece one, and I've never seen the anime.
Yeah, I've never seen the anime either, and they're like, no, it's actually really good. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's the first, because I know they ripped Cowboy Bebop to shreds.
Yeah,
the only anime I've watched was
don't even mention that. Jeez,
Full Metal Alchemist. That was the only I watched.
Bleach is what you need to watch. All right, I heard Bleach was good.
I couldn't get into that. I couldn't get into
the original Bleach or the new one. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Full Metal Alchemist too. I couldn't get into.
Yeah, I got all the way to the part where the girl wanted to spend time with her father so bad, and he turned her into a dog. And then her father was murdered. And then they're like looking at this dog, and they're like, "I don't want this dog. You want this dog? I don't want this dog. Put the dog down." And I was like, "Oh, this got too dark for me."
Wow.
Wow.
Can't wait to watch it now. You know, it's
Full Metal
Alchemist. That was Full Metal.
That's crazy.
Alchemist.
I just finished this last week Inuyasha all the way through. That's the first anime that I've watched front to back.
What I've done is Dragon Ball, Naruto.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball. Yeah, I couldn't do. I did the first season of Attack on Titan, but it just it jumped around so much that it was just like I got bored with it.
Yeah, made you feel like you're watching Lord of the Rings.
No, I'd rather watch Lord of the Rings. But here, it's just like you have to dive into everybody's backstory. It's just like just fight the giants. It's like with King Kong and Godzilla. I want to see the monsters fight. Yeah. I don't care about the humans.
See the Transformers movies, man. Like that one Bumblebee movie where it's the whole beginning they show Cybertron. Give us a whole movie like that.
They should have just.
I want a whole movie like that. Forget the humans. Give us all Transformers.
This guy.
The Transformers movies were like it.
The
first couple were
Bayformers,
great. Yeah, the Bayform movies, and then they went way out of order. And then it was like, wait a minute, you're changing the timeline here. It's like, how does it? The first one you see where they're coming to the planet the first time, but then later movies you've got where they've been here the whole time. It confused me.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, you got Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch trying to be a scientist.
Listen, nothing better than Fast and the Furious.
Oh, God.
Dude, I didn't even see the last movie. When I saw that trailer clip where they were flying a car in space, I was like, what the?
Yeah, I didn't even see the last one either.
Get out of here.
You know what I did?
Oh, so the Flying Hero.
You know what I did? I watched the first movie and I watched that last movie, and it made me hate it even more because when that first came out, all right, that was like the best movie in the world, man. I had my little Nissan Maxima out there that wasn't even fast, revving my engine like it was a freaking Camaro.
He's racing for pinks, everybody.
Yeah, I was trying to race.
About family.
every single car out there, period. And it went from Ludacris being some hustler in a mechanic shop to now being this super intelligent computer hacker guy. And I was like, look how far we've come. Right.
It's family.
Family. So
I'm looking at all the fight scenes, and I'm sitting up there like, okay, where do they have the time to get all this tier 1 training?
For real. Everything just went from 0 to 100.
They all know Crown Gras and all that. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know I'm into the arts, and it took me damn near 30 years to perfect shit.
They're all black belts. Like,
Listen, I'm not gonna lie though. I'll always watch them though. I'll still watch the next one.
I stopped.
Oh my god, dude!
Listen,
what was the one?
They should have stopped when they stole the vault in Brazil.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, that's the last one I saw. That's the last one I saw.
Dude, Tokyo Drift was good.
Tokyo Drift was good, and people shit on it so much. And I'm like,
I like Tokyo Drift. That was like the best driving out of all of them.
How many times does Han die throughout the franchise? I think it's 3 times, right?
Bro, but now Gale comes back.
What the? Yeah, I'm like, dude, how she come back?
Does anybody stay dead?
No, it's a comic book. They all come back.
No one stays dead
out of a plane at maybe 100 miles an hour.
There it is. What they're gonna say? That when she fell off the plane, she actually fell in water.
Listen, I'm not complaining because that's my wife, so I'm glad she's back.
Well, now she's not Wonder Woman. She's got a lot of free time right now, so you know.
Have you guys seen the videos of the actor that played Hector in the first Fast and Furious? He's going around on tours clowning them, saying the next Fast and Furious is going to be underwater after they did the one with Tyrese and them flying in space. The next movie is going to be just purely underwater.
Well, we know why he's saying that because he never got invited to the movie. The other ones. Hater, yo. Hater.
My favorite thing is the clip right before Fast 10 came out where Michelle Rodriguez is like talking about MCU movies. She's like, haven't they made too many of those? But
I saw that. Like
that is the best thing ever.
This comment's funny because how many family does Dom have? He's got like 8 brothers. We found out who his mom is. Now his dad all of a sudden is gonna come through. I don't know.
And then you see Hobbs and Shaw with Idris Elba as like a
dude. Hobbs and Shaw, though, that's probably the best thing that Fast and Furious released in the last decade. It needs to just be its own thing, completely disconnected from Fast and Furious. If it had nothing to do with the Fast and Furious, I would watch that action movie, no problem, because that was probably the best thing they've released in the last decade.
I tell you what, though, they do. It is cool to see all those like actors together, like those action heroes. It's almost kind of like Expendables, but not. But speaking of Expendables. Here's our last one for today, guys. Speaking of Expendables, all right. What do you guys think of this from Ars Toys? Check this out. Drago.
Nice.
Actually, I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah, talk to me. What do you think?
And I like it. Only thing I wish they did a better job with the Apollo Creed. I was just talking to the wife about this one today, and they did a good job. They did a good job. Star Ace is a lot of misses with them, no hits, but this one they did a good job on.
That's a big ass helmet, though. It's a big ass helmet, but yeah, I did like this. When I saw this, I was like, man, this is pretty neat. Obviously love the movie. I almost got to box him, guys. I was so close to almost boxing him. He's huge, by the way.
I was about to say, you're gonna box his kneecaps? I mean,
yeah, but
bro, he's huge. And then this was like after Expendables, not like during Rocky. Because I mean, during Rocky, I probably was like, but I was so close, man. But they had to call him off the ring. It was at a Comic-Con too.
He's probably scared.
No, he wasn't
like,
scared.
Hey,
dude, he's a legit. No, he's a legit like martial artist too. Because Arthur Sudan was sparring him, so I wanted next. But anyway, Jason was there too. Jason David Frank. But yeah, this is really cool. I thought it was neat. There's a lot of good 6-scale figures for the Rocky line, man. I mean, no matter what the company is, I think they all do a pretty decent job with it. Are you actually gonna get this, second brother?
I'm heavily thinking about it because you have to have it to complement something. And if I get it, I'm probably gonna go into the Stallone shop and try to get their Rocky to match it up together.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when I saw this and considering this Star Ace, I was thoroughly impressed. So it's pretty much an 80% chance I'm going to get it. It's dependent on what the Stallone version. I go to Stallone version shop and actually look at photos from it and see if anyone had done video reviews of it in hand before I actually pull the trigger.
Yeah.
But this movie, when it came out, there's a lot of memories about it. Brother cousin's mom, all of us in the movie theater watching us during Christmas when it came out in the 80s, and she literally, like, when he killed Apollo, she literally cussed him out in the theater, and everyone was like, "What the hell?" She was literally screaming, "You killed Apollo, motherfucker!"
Who do you think would have won if Mr. T fought Drago?
Drago.
Yeah.
You think so?
Do you think?
Man, come on, man! Drago was juiced up. He was juiced up like crazy, hitting like 1,800 pounds of pressure in his punch.
Yeah.
So, nah.
You think Mr. T would have won?
I mean, Mr. T, he beat Rocky once.
Yeah, you have a point. But then too, Rocky, if we get into that now, all of Rocky's fights was fixed, and Mickey didn't want him to fight him because he was like, "Hey, this guy's for real. All the people that you fought after you won the title have been pretty much handpicked."
Yeah.
So
man, hold on. Before we say anything else, Danny Lee, just to let you know, Arch made it onto the show before you did. So how dare you? All right, how dare you? Just letting you know. But
Danny's probably on a show right now in the chat in this one.
Yeah, he does that.
I was gonna say something, but I'm just gonna keep that to myself. But yeah, Danny Lee, you should be over here. Yeah, man, a lot of cool stuff. Is there something before we end the show? I'm gonna start with Arch with this one. Is there something that you really want in your collection that it's not there yet, that hasn't been made? Like, is there something like that? I'm like, man, I wish I had this character like this, and this would be perfect.
I mean, yeah, everybody's got a list of characters they'd love to add. But if they didn't make it, would it be, would I be angry or anything like that? Like, I've got too much as it is. I could stop right now and be content. But if I was just like, hey, whatever you want, we'll make it. It would be a licensed Banshee.
From the X-Men.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
I would love that one.
Is that one of your favorite characters?
Not my favorite. I mean, he was so cool in the comics, and then the movies kind of didn't do him justice. Kind of made him seem weak.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty cool in the comics. But I would like a licensed Ra's al Ghul. I think that'd be cool.
I think Legendary Beast is doing one of those.
See, I don't want a 1/3 version of that though.
Oh, you don't want 1/3.
It's not gonna fit with my quarter scale,
Yeah.
But maybe if they do one, then if it sells well, everybody else will kind of jump on board and do their version of it.
Okay. All right.
So.
All right. P-Rock, you gotta go.
Yeah, I get ready for LWO.
You don't want to be late for LWO, huh?
No, I gotta be on time. I was on time today. I gotta be on time for 2 things.
Yeah, that was a technicality, but
I was out of time, man. I tend to go, and it was proof throughout the stream. I kept disconnecting, so I had proof.
Oh, okay.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I bet. But all right,
for
guys,
me, would be I would still love to this day. I want a 1/6 scale Todd McFarlane Venom figure. That's what I want. I'll be happy.
A Venom figure. Oh, I forgot to mention. Did you see PCS is doing a 1/3 Venom with wings?
I don't want to see because I don't want to go 1/3. That's too big for me. Too big, pricey wise.
Yeah.
No.
They just it was just a tease, but they definitely have they're gonna do a PCS 1/3 Venom with wings. But P-Rock, you go ahead and head out. We're gonna wrap up shortly anyway, but I don't want to keep you
All
holding.
right, it's nice chilling with everybody again.
All right, bro.
The two brothers right
Later,
here.
bro.
P-Rock, man.
All right.
Take it easy.
Andrew,
Yeah,
happy
bro.
you watched Lord of the Rings, man. You made me proud today. It's for real.
Thank
I'm happy.
you.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
I can see
I did it for
good
you.
tonight.
I did it for you.
Andrew, I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
All right, finally, nice to meet you, man. I know you want to touch me in real life, but this is as far as we can go
I
here.
gotta go this way.
Oh yeah.
So far we go.
All right, bye, guys.
Hey,
Love you
P-Rock.
guys.
All right, bro.
P-Rock, real quick.
Oh,
One
this.
Oh,
One
Rabbit.
does not simply watch Lord of the Rings.
You
okay,
experience it.
there you go. There you go.
All right, guys. I wish I could stay longer. Seriously, I wish I could stay longer. I'll see you.
All right, P-Rock. Second brother, what about you? Is there a piece that, let's say, if you had your way, you're like, all right, this is what I want, this is what I want to get, what would it be?
You know, it's probably gonna sound corny. I'm an old head. I'm talking about if they did a 1/6 line of Battlestar Galactica from the 70s.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's different. Anthony looked up like, what the hell did he just say? Tremble Dust has an X-Men list that's too long. Are you Arch, are you looking forward to X-Men 97? Did you watch the original X-Men 92 cartoon?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. So wait, so if I have Cal Dodd back on the show, you're gonna jump on?
Possibly, depending on. I would probably be a little bit more sober for that one. I'd like to remember that show.
All right. Well, I'll give you a heads up first. I'll give you a good heads up first if he does come back on. I just talked to him not too long ago in New York. He said he wants to come back on, and Lenore said she'll come back on.
I will say X-Men though, the last season that they did, I wasn't much of a fan of it. Like,
well, you talk about the last season of the 92 series. Yeah, that's because that's when there was a whole tobacco with that. That wasn't even supposed to.
It was a whole lot of shit going on.
It was like an abrupt
studio and Marvel.
That wasn't supposed to be there. Like if you look at the interview we did with Eric and Julia, they kind of talk about it, and that was not supposed to be like everything was. That's why every episode had a different look and cartoon style, because it was just kind of like. So that's supposed to get like eliminated. You're not even supposed to see that. It's eliminated from.
Oh, cool.
You know,
is
the whole
it?
thing.
Okay.
But
back
awesome.
then, wasn't it delayed? It was that last season.
It was delayed, and then it
hell,
came out
almost
like
10
shit.
years.
Yeah. So I think the only one that was really supposed to be something was the one at the end where they're all kind of like looking up. It was supposed to be, but they didn't do it like Eric and Julia wanted. They did it like something else. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this X-Men 97. I heard. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble or anybody in trouble. I heard there's gonna be a lot of good stories. I heard they're gonna touch back on.
How dare you tell the people that
on characters that we kind of missed, or characters that you saw little of. I think we're gonna see them back. So,
Cool.
But yeah,
Well,
if I get them back, Arch, I'm gonna let you know, huh?
if you go back and rewatch the series and stuff, I mean, you'll see hints of Spider-Man flying through, or the Punisher, or Daredevil. Like, there's all these shadows of other characters throughout the series that you see. Like, I went and watched it with my youngest, and I was just like, oh. And then, like, when you see the Purple Man appear, and he's a big villain, and then you're like, wait, the Purple Man, that was the bad guy in Jessica Jones. So it's like all these different characters that you're like, oh, they're actually, throughout the other universe, the MCU universe. So it was really cool.
Such a good cartoon.
Yeah, it was.
I just, I mean, they already got season 2 for 97 out. So I just can't wait till they actually air season 1. So yeah, I'm excited for that. So like I said, hopefully I'll get them on. I'll let you know ahead of time, because I would love to have a panel of people who are really into like that and could experience that too. You know what I mean? I like sharing that whole, thing with them. But Andrew, is there any figure or statue or anything that you would want made that hasn't been made?
Well, I'm sure that there's some, like, now that I'm starting to dip my toe more into the whole like statue game, there might be something, but most of the stuff that I collect, they do a decent amount, like Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, that sort of thing. My head always goes to, because I'm a Funko guy, they still haven't done an Asajj Ventress Funko, and that bugs the shit out of me.
Yes.
I don't understand why they haven't done one. Even if they had done, because they did that like Red Saber series where it was like all the Sith characters on like a lava piece. I think they were sold at like GameStop. I was like, yes, this is the perfect time. If you're going to do one, do it like this. Still hasn't happened. They just announced one yesterday that is Captain Rex facing off with the general that turns bad in Clone Wars, that's pretty cool because we'll finally get a new Captain Rex Funko. But I'm like, okay, great. Now, where the fuck is Asajj Ventress?
Yeah, I'm not sure. You said that before. I'm not sure why.
But yeah, that's where my head always goes, is that because I'm such a Funko guy. And like I said, most of what I collect, they pretty much do. If I could think of a statue thing that maybe I don't see a lot of, is I'd like to maybe see a few things from like Firefly would be kind of cool. Not necessarily like Hot Toys of the people, but maybe like a couple of the like ship molds and things like that. So
who the hell's Pong Krell? What the hell's that?
Oh, that's the general that I was talking about. That he's a Jedi that turns essentially to the dark side, but he like goes to fight with oh god, why can't I think of his name? But he turns on all the clones and faces off with them. So that's what the Funko is based on.
Oh, gotcha.
You were talking about ships, getting certain ships and stuff made. Yeah, would you be okay with like if Hasbro took on these ships? Like, because I've got a couple of the Star Wars ships from Hasbro that they did. I mean, yeah, they're kind of toyish, whatever, but they look great.
Yeah, but they still look good.
Yeah, that ghost that they're working on with the HasLab thing is insane. I don't know if y'all have seen that one, but yeah, I'm not really a toy guy, but some of those builds are pretty solid.
The ships will be nice too. Ships are like a thing now. Everybody really wants to, like, I would love for them to do a Blackbird.
Oh yeah, I've looked at models and thinking, I could just paint it or put some stickers on it type thing. But yeah, I've been very tempted to buy a model to put that in my X-Men collection.
If you look at what's called Fan Home, I'm working on the Millennium Falcon that they have out, and that thing is no joke. If you're in the model building, it's down to the superstructure of the Falcon that you had to put together. And it comes in different, it comes in like once a month, and you have 5 pieces you have to put together. And I'm looking at the thing is going to be massive when it's done. So if you're into model building, look at that, because for what I'm seeing and what I've been working on with models for years, you're going to definitely take your time. That's definitely going to put you through your paces. There's a couple of streams that are with Leo 1/6 Scale Man and Jay stream. While the guys are talking, that's what I'm working on. They were trying to clown me the other day, and I was like, "Look, I'm dropping screws so damn small to put these things together."
Oh, is that what you were doing? I was wondering what the hell you're doing.
That's what I was doing.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm sitting up there looking like, damn it, I dropped another damn screw. But if you're into model building, it will put you through your paces.
All right.
I can't do models. I can't even stand tying my own shoes. I just don't have the patience for it.
He's got the Velcro.
My shoes just slide on.
He puts the Crocs in sport mode. Don't.
Yeah, I just got my mom the peanut, the Charlie Brown, like the peanut edition Crocs, bro. They look pretty dope. Aaron, same question to you. Figure, statue, anything that you don't have or haven't seen that want.
Can I give you 2 things?
Sure.
It hasn't been made yet.
Extra credit. Go ahead.
I would love a Goku versus Superman, like a statue, like a diorama, like 1/3. I would buy that off rip. I wouldn't even think. Second
so wait,
piece,
who would win?
Goku. I think so.
Okay.
So.
All right. And what's the second piece?
And then from Halo, I would love the Master Chief and the Arbiter.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be awesome.
And what scale?
1/6, 1/3, just any diorama.
No, don't say 1/6, 1/3. Those are 2 totally different scales.
No, I would buy it. I would buy it. There's nothing like that.
Aaron's got money. We just, he just keeps.
He's a big baller.
He's a baller.
No,
they should take
those 2, 1/3 needed.
All right.
They should take the concept
one
of
those
the
that goes on House Hunter and is like our budget's $6 million. I collect stamps as a job.
Well, Aaron right now is streaming from his yacht. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I would sell a bunch of things to get those statues.
All right. What were you saying, Andrew? Were you saying something?
I was just going to say that for that one in particular, I feel like they could kind of base the model off of what the Sideshow Ahsoka Captain Rex back-to-back piece, something like that, which I just recently bought, so I'm waiting for that to come in. Very excited about that one, but yeah, I think that could work for Master Chief and the Arbiter.
That would look so sick, bro.
Man, I'm looking at the chat and I see that they said Goku. I thought you said Grogu from Mando. That baby
Grogu.
Yoda.
Oh no, man!
So how would Baby Yoda beat Superman?
No,
that makes
man.
more sense. Okay.
That would be a very
No
interesting.
wonder you were looking weird. I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't like that matchup.
Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
so confused.
Mr.
Like,
Kennedy,
that was the worst part of Mando.
what about you, Mr. Kennedy? Who would you want to see?
Well, first, Funko, you say?
Hey, bring it up. There you go.
There we go.
Nice.
I got
All
way
right.
too many.
Same.
All right. I already know who I want. And I know Tweeterhead's eventually going to give it to me somewhere down the future. Please, Chad, do this. 1/6 Firestorm. Hasn't been done. It will go great with the rest of my line. Got to keep it going.
All right.
Have you seen the DC Collectibles Firestorm? I think it was is part of the Icons line.
Yes.
I've got that one, man. It's if you love Firestorm, that's a really cool statue to get. Really
Okay, I gotta look at it now.
See, now you
Because there's not that many Firestorm, statues or pieces out there. Like with the exception of maybe an action figure, like McFarlane just dropped one not too long ago.
Yeah.
I can possibly grab it depending on how long you're going. We can do it off air. It doesn't matter if you're gonna go off air. Go off air.
No, you could grab it if it's next to you. Don't matter. He's like, I'll be back. I don't want you guys to see. He's like, I don't want you guys to see. I'm not wearing pants. So let me turn on my computer.
He's Winnie the Poohing it right now.
Who do you think wins that fight, Miguel? Goku or Superman?
I don't know.
Aren't they the same character?
I feel if they were to fight, it would be like 10 seasons watching that shit. All right, let's see what you got.
Back on.
Yes, I remember.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
No.
Nice.
That's not bad.
And so, like the tip here is translucent, and then around the gauntlets and stuff. So it's got a nice glow to it, and then the rubies in the chest and everything.
The paint is real glossy too.
Yeah,
it's like the hot rod red.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
But that's DC Icons. They did a whole line. Their Green Arrow is really cool. So.
All right. Anthony Kennedy's like, I'm about to order this right now.
Probably get a better deal on eBay than if you go like Amazon.
Arch, the one day I jumped on your show and you guys were talking about possibly heading down the line of Diamond Select and Gentle Giant now because of the pricing of statues and stuff. And you guys were talking about Spider-Man and talking about some of the things they had. I wish you would have told me because I would have grabbed every single thing that I have here because they send me stuff and I would have showed you guys. But listen, I've been saying it for a while, man. These statues, although, you can't really compare them to something like Prime One Studio and stuff, for the money, bro, they're so good. Like, especially now, they're getting better and better. But the Legends in 3D busts, they're so good. I have the Doctor Doom. I've seen the Magneto in person. I've seen the Daredevil in person. The new Cyclops that's coming out, I saw it in person.
Cyclops is dope. Yeah.
Amazing, bro. Amazing. But did you get into any of them?
Yes, I've got Electro, I've got Doc Ock, and I've got Spider-Man, and then my save list. I'm trying to pace myself from not just buying them all.
Yeah, but those wait. But the ones you got, those the ones. So there's levels. The ones you got are the PVC ones.
Yes.
Okay. So the PVC ones are you got to get like the statue ones. They're nice too.
Well, these are like around $60.
Yep, they're $60. Yep,
and they're. I'll tell you this. So I've got 1/3. I've got quarter scale. I've got way too many. Like I said, I've got over 100 of these. And that's how I kind of started my collection. I skipped the Bowen line. if I could start over today, I think I'd be all in on the Diamond Select line, getting those characters, because there's X-Men characters also. Yeah, there is the statue versions of them that look really good too. But you get so many different characters. The poses look great. There's comic versions. If I could start over, or if I were to start over or start today, because like when I started, if you were to buy stuff in that small scale, like it looked rough. The portraits were rough.
Even some of them now, like even when I review them, sometimes the portraits aren't the best. I think the helmeted ones are better, but they are getting a little bit better. Like they are getting better with some of their figures, but the PVC line that you're talking about, they're getting bigger now. There's a Hulk that's really big. Mm-hmm. We saw Better Ray Bill, right? Is Anthony, is that who we saw over there?
Yep.
That was not what do you call that? It was just a premiere of it. Prototype. The prototype was there and it was huge and it looked really good. I think he was like on the Rainbow Bridge, if I'm not mistaken.
They all look really good.
They look really good. The Omega Red. Did you see the Omega Red they're coming out with?
Yeah. And see, that's my thing. It's like, so when I first started out, I started with smaller scale and then incorporated the quarter scale. Like my first room tour ever, I had, some Kmart bookcases and I had different scales and even had, like the bus bank that you could get. They were like basically rubber type material of Marvel villains and then Batman villains and stuff like that. And I had all the scales kind of mixed in. And then now I've obviously gone to where it's a bigger scales, but I so desperately am headed to that route. And I'm going to keep buying these Diamond Select and smaller scale stuffs where I'm going to go back to that, where I want to mix in my whole display where it's going to have smaller scale stuff mixed in with the bigger scale stuff. Because like I said, these smaller scale stuff, you're getting characters that they're not making in bigger scale. So it's kind of,
and they look good and they're freaking great, like for the pockets. You know
exactly. What I mean? And if you're somebody that you really, you enjoy collecting, but you kind of get that high when something new comes in, it's so much more manageable. Because especially with YouTube, you see all these huge collections behind everybody. You think, that's what I got to have. That's what I got to have. Especially if I ever want to go on a show, I've got to have these big collections behind me. And you make tons of bad decisions with your money. Or you're focused on, this piece is so hyped. Everybody loves it. It's going to sell out. I got to buy that piece. But then you're like, I don't really like this piece. I don't like this character. With these smaller scale stuff, you can make mistakes like that. You can get these hyped pieces or characters that everybody went bananas for, and it only costs you $60. I mean, what's $60,
Yeah. And Anthony and Aaron could probably testify, as like you said, you made a very, very, very good point, is you haven't seen these things together in one like display. And when you go to the cons and Diamond Select's there and you see their displays with the mixed scales and some of their stuff, it looks really, really good. And I could tell you, I have a whole upstairs in my Star Wars, the kitchen, which eventually I'll do a video on. I have the Legends in 3D, Luke Skywalker, the Boba Fett, like all these guys, and they look really, really good. And they're just busts, but they look really, really good together. But I was talking to Brent about this a while ago because he was asking me questions about it, and we revealed the Daredevil last year on the show. And let me tell you, man, in person, that one in the Magneto looked amazing, spot on. And those are like $150, $175. It's not a lot, and it's a heavy statue, and it looks really good. So I'm eventually gonna have Joe Allard on the show, hopefully, which is one of my favorite sculptors, and he's been for Sideshow for a bunch, but he's done a lot of these pieces for Gentle Giant and Diamond Select. But yeah, we're gonna have him on, and we are also gonna have Diamond Select back on again. So if I do Arch, I'll invite you to that so you can pick his brain. He's really cool. But the biggest thing, guys, before we leave, and yes, we're gonna leave now because we are over, is that on Thanksgiving, on the day after Thanksgiving, guys, I'm not going to play the video. I'll just say it again. We're going to have a giveaway train here on ToyQuest101. I'm just going to be giving stuff away. And our friends, Diamond Select, Gentle Giant, a couple other vendors and celebrities and stuff have given me stuff to give away to you guys. So we're going to have a lot of Star Wars, Gentle Giant stuff. I got some Diamond Select stuff. think I got an Iron Man over there. But yeah, we're just gonna be giving stuff away. We're gonna have you guys on camera doing some games and stuff, and it's just gonna be a fun night. So make sure you tune in. That's gonna be the day after Thanksgiving. It's literally just gonna be a giveaway train. There's only 2 stipulations. 1, you gotta be ready and able to come on camera and play. And 2, you just gotta pay shipping because it's too much shit for me to ship.
Are clothes optional?
Huh?
If I come on camera, like I could do camera, but like, are clothes optional?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a PG-13 show.
Does it help my chances of winning if I come on without clothes?
No, not at all. But yeah, man. So definitely come by. But yeah, if I have them back on, I'll hit you up for that one too, because there's a lot of good things coming from them down the line. But listen, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. We're gonna wrap it up because we are over. But yeah, man, I appreciate you guys being on. Mr. Kennedy, thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro.
Anytime. It was fun.
Aaron, as always, thank you as well.
You already know, bro.
All right, man. Andrew, thank you, bro. Second
You're
brother.
muted.
It was a great speech.
Oh, was he muted?
Thanks for
Yeah, he
having
was
me,
muted.
guys. It's always good to be here.
Of course, bro. Second brother, I appreciate you, bro. I know you're out with the family, man. Thanks for jumping on, bro.
Hey, no problem at all. Thanks for having me, man. I can't wait for the next one. I really enjoy this. The whole, the statue, the statue thing. You're gonna pull me over to the dark side.
That's how they get you.
I know, man. That's how we get you, man. Maybe you'll jump on one of those Disney lines. And Arch, man, thank you so much, bro. I hope you one day come on for a full show, man. Maybe get Danny Lee over. We'll definitely talk shop about whatever you guys want to talk about, man.
Well, you always have a great panel on. Like, I hate to ruin it. You know what I mean?
What?
Like,
you ain't gonna ruin it.
I've got
man. You'll never ruin it, bro.
Soup going on, so I enjoy hearing everybody else's opinion. Everybody's tired of hearing my opinion. I just wanted to come and chill and hang and had fun. And like I said, I don't think I've ever been on a show with any of you guys, so it was great. Kennedy, I'm seeing you on more and more shows, so you're getting around, man.
Yes. I'm everywhere.
Uh-huh.
I've been collecting since like 96, 97 when it comes to statues.
Nice.
So I'm like one of the real old school.
Aaron's like, there were statues back then?
Yes.
He wasn't even born.
My dad collects, and he's been
Aaron, what year were you born, Aaron?
03.
Oh, wow.
2003?
That was 2 years before I graduated high school.
Y'all thought I was young. Okay.
You guys know the first time I met Aaron? First time I met Aaron was on, I think it was Brother Cousin's show.
Leo show.
Oh, it was on Leo's show, right? And he moved from whatever area he was at, and it looked like he was underneath a bunk bed. So like when we were about to leave, I was like, wait. I was like, hold on. I was like, my man, I was like, do you have a bunk bed in your room? He's like, oh yeah. I was like, oh shit. Yeah. And then when he got off, I was like, yo, how old is that guy? He's like, oh, he's like 16. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was on that stream. That was funny. You paused and asked him about that bunk bed. It took everything me. I had to hold it in.
It threw me off. I wasn't even knocking him.
Yeah,
I was jealous. I was all about that. But nah, Aaron's cool, man. I got to hang out with him in New York Comic Con, and we all had a blast, man. So for sure. But yeah. Anyway, Arch, whenever, man, you're always welcome. You're never gonna. We're here just having fun. No drama, no bullshit. No, we're just having fun. I try to get collectors together to talk about the hobby, get their mind off of stuff in real life. Get some companies on to pick their brains, and celebrities and artists and sculptors, whoever I can get on to make the show different. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do the same as everybody else, but sometimes we do have these shows where it's kind of the same, but we just kind of hang out and bullshit. So you're always welcome, bro.
I appreciate it, man.
All right. But that concludes our show, guys. We will see you on another episode of Friday Night's Collectors Assemble Live. Peace, y'all.